I think. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. I'm trying to use my podcast mic tonight, if possible. I think I might have sussed it. However, I might not have done. So can you just give me a yes or a no if you can hear me? And obviously you can see me because I can see myself. So I'm using all the kit tonight. Hopefully it'll all work. Good to go. So just let me know if you can in fact hear me. Hello, Sparky. How are you doing? Hi, Jennifer. How are you doing? Pete Froud. Yo, David, how you doing? Jason Hughes says it sounds fine, which is fantastic. So I'm hoping for it to work. I've done quite a bit of work on the laptop. All good, says Pete Froud. Fantastic. Hi, Mick. Loud and clear, says Jason. JJ from Jason Mowers, Motors and Machines. Hope you're doing well. 17 in the house. Thumbs up on the way in. It'll be fantastic. And then we can keep going. Can't hear a thing, says Brandon. You won't do, Brandon, because you're in Texas and you require hearing aids, my friend. That'll be why. I gave you a shout out, Brandon, on my video. I think it's a video I just released about 8 hours ago, Brandon. Double check it. I'm pretty sure it is that one. If it's not, it's for one that'll be coming out later on next week. But I'm pretty sure it was the one I've just released. Have a quick double check. I did give you a nice little shout out there. So I've done a bit of work on the old laptop, and I've managed to buy myself a external hard drive, and I've removed all of the videos that I've had on my computer. Hi, Susan. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Theo, how are you doing, buddy boy? So yeah, I've done a lot of removing files, and I think in total I removed about 2,300 files off of my PC. So it should speed it up a little tiny bit, saying that I did have a few issues getting onto a laptop tonight. I don't know whether it's just because I come down from the house and change internet providers because I've got internet in my shed, as you know. So I'm hoping it's going to work. The only thing I've got running is my StreamYard and my YouTube, which is deleted and what have you. It's very windy and very unsettled weather today, so I'm hoping it won't cause any problems. Hiya, Snobby Scrap Picker. How you doing, my friend? Congratulations on getting your review sorted out last night. And if there's anything you want me to give you a hand with, feel free to just give me a bell, Snobby, and I'll help you out if and when I can. Not a problem. Feel free to check everyone else's channels out as they come in and out. 22 in the house. This is not a grow stream any way, shape or form, but please feel free to check each other out. And if you are going to subscribe to people that interest you, make sure that you watch the videos and what have you, and support the channel. If you don't want to support the channel, don't subscribe to them. It's as simple as that. That's my advice. UK Dizzy Videos, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Edward Thomas, yo, how you doing? Yes, Mick, show me the green. I've got 2 Bentleys outside of my drive, Snobby. Well, one for you, one for me, my friend. Just come down and pick one up. So, as always, I'm going to be doing my streams at about 6:15 because that gives me time to get little Riley boy into bed and what have you. And that way I can get myself down here with 15 minutes to spare, put an ad out and all that sort of stuff to say I'm going live. So that's cool. 29 in the house. Thumbs up on the way in or thumbs in on the way out would be cool. Hiya, Charlie. How are you doing? Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Dusty Blonde's in the house. Just watch your video, Dusty, and it is rocking and rolling. Snobby or whoever did your editing did a fantastic job on the editing on that video, and I liked it a lot. And the tattoo looks really good, girl. So yeah, really pleased with it. I did leave a comment for you and watched that video in full because I enjoyed it. It was cool. It was good. The editing was really good. So that was fantastic. So as people come in and out, I'll try and say hello where I can. If I miss anybody, then can some of my mods just say hi and what have you for me in my stead. And as always, the mods, if you can, just keep an eye out for anybody that perhaps shouldn't be in the stream or anyone causing any problems. That'd be fantastic. All my moderators are unleashed, and if they time anybody out or if they block anyone, then that's what the moderator does. And I can go back a bit later on and check that. However, if anyone mucks about within my live streams, they're gone. No swearing in my live streams, no innuendos, you know, that sort of thing. We're here to have a good time and we're here to have a blast, and we can do all that sort of stuff without using obscenity language and all that sort of good stuff. So feel free to comment in the old chat as you go. So I've just seen Puller Ed come in. How you doing, Ed? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Hope you're doing well. I hope this live stream new time fits in with you over there in the States. And anywhere else in the world. Hopefully it'll do you good. How you doing, Carts? Nice to see you. I did watch your video earlier on, Carts, or the start of it, but then my curry turned up and I didn't have time to finish the video because I was eating my curry. Thank you very much, Susan. Much appreciated for giving the old thumbs up notification there. So if you can give a thumbs up, that'd be cool. Much appreciated. David Young, he's in the chat. He was very, very kind of him. Amazon wish list. David Young, I received my 5 litres of WD-40 fluid. I have given you a shout out on the next video to come out, Dave. It's not in the one just come out. It's the one next, which would be the Haterette completion video. But thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Stefan's in the house. How you doing? Nice to see you. Rock and rolling with Ali. Max in the house as well. Nice to see you, Ali. Hope you're doing well, my friend. These are guys come on in to see how things are going, and so has Kathy Durbin. Anyone within the Small Engine Nation, if you want to share me out on the Small Engine Nation group Hangouts, feel free to do so. And anybody else within the stream, if you want to share me out on your community tab at the top on your YouTube channel, share me out, just say Micks Mowers is live and come on in. That'd be much appreciated too. The more we have in here, the fuller the panel, the busier the night, the more fun we're going to have. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, it's going to be me rattling around and just talking a load of old junk, and I'll get bored of it, you'll get bored of it, and I'll close the stream down after 20 minutes and we'll be going to bed. So what have I been doing? First sort of 10 minutes of my chat is very simple. If you've got any questions for me, give me a question, and if not, I'll tell you how my week's gone. I've had quite a productive week, actually. Eminem, how you doing? Nice to see you. Benedict's in the house too. Nice to see you. I've had quite a productive week. I picked up quite a few mowers and bits and pieces, and I've been particularly working hard on the Haterette, which is now in the store. That's nearly finished. I've just got to do 1 or 2 more bits to it, and I'll then be happy with it. Unfortunately, when they... let me find a bit of a envelope. I purchased some new blades for the Haterette, which they look like this. They're not your normal sort of blade, because it is a quad system blade. They've got a slight bend in them. They're a bit like an arrowhead, if you like. They come with those. They were fine, but a separate company. How you doing, Trucker Josh? Nice to see you. They come with a bolt setup and a nut and washer setup for a different company. However, they sent me 3 bolts, 4 washers, 4 nuts. So I'm missing 1 bolt. That's being sent out this week. Hopefully I should get that done. Ian Matthews, how you doing? Nice to see you. £2 super chat from JJ. How you doing, buddy boy? Thank you very much. Get Riley boys and Kinder eggs. I will do, buddy. We will go off out tomorrow, and I should tell him that you bought me 2 Kinder eggs. Much appreciated, buddy. There was a thing from Ian Matthews there. Was that a question, or was that legislation? What was that? I saw Ian Matthews. Awful weather up north. Same down here, buddy boy. Venture into the shed. I will be venturing. Okay, cool. I'm in my shed, mate, and it's blowing like a hoolie down here. So, yes, for those of you that haven't yet checked out Dusty Blonde's channel, go and check it out. She dumped a fantastic channel of her tattoo today. The video's only been out about an hour. Go over there and check out Dusty's video. She's in the chat. Check her out. And go and give her some support. We're trying to push Dusty onto the 1K where we can. As I say, this is not a grow channel. She is a friend, and I'm just trying to promote her channel for her. So go check Dusty out. She needs to get to that 1K. Hopefully this year will be fantastic. Tucker Josh has just picked up two mowers, say for 40 quid. Fantastic. I picked up a Honda HR mower. That was for free. I picked up a Masport for free. I picked up it's a Briggs & Stratton 3.5 Classic. It's got, no, it's not. It's a Honda GX100. I picked that up for free, and I also picked up a nice Ryobi 4-stroke strimmer for free as well this week. So I'm having quite a nice free week and not parting with any cash. So that's lovely. So currently I've probably got about another 3 or 4 mowers in, and I've got a nice 4-cycle strimmer. That also came with a lovely box, a lovely bag of Chinese copy full carburetor redo set to redo a carburetor, and it also came with a brand spanking new carburetor on top of that as well. So not only do I get a 4-cycle or 4-stroke strimmer, it also comes with a brand new carb and some spares for the old carb as well. So that will come on the bench very soon, so check that video out when it does come out. So I've been doing that. Haterette is nearly done. As I say, just 1 or 2 more bits to do. That video will be coming out within the next sort of 4 days. I'm hoping to pump that video out, and hopefully you'll see what that looks like. I'm really pleased with it. It turned out really well. In fact, I can show you what it looks like. If I just, I'd rather do it on the phone rather than mucking about with a share screen. Let's have a quick little look here. So this is what the Haterette currently looks like. Let me just reduce the brightness a smidge so you get a better look at it. If we go to about there, it'd be about right, I'd say. That's what the haterette currently looked like before I got my mitts on it. As you can see, the aluminium deck is all silver and not looking very nice at all. That's what it was looking like, and as of about 3 hours ago, that's now what it looks like now. All nice and green and with a black engine, all done. So it needs 1 or 2 more bits to do to it just to bring it up to where I want it to be, and that will then be put in the store and hopefully up for sale this year. So looking forward to that. So I'll be back in 20 minutes. Yeah, cool. No worries, David. Thank you very much for popping in. I'll see you again in a little while. I like seeing old mowers being restored. Yes, so do I. That mower is about 1973 with a 2001 engine, Quantum 3.5 on the top. How you doing, Rob? Nice to see you. So yeah, looking forward to doing all those machines for you. I have still got the hater to do, the hater mass fit. That's got to go on the deck yet and be looked at, but I'm getting through them slowly but surely. I'm getting through them. I've got a few more contacts coming in saying they'd like to supply me with mowers if the price is right. So that'd be super, super cool. So that's what I've been doing. So I'm going to open up the link up any second and we get some people up on here. Hopefully my microphone won't interfere. If it does, I should disconnect it. Farmer, how you doing? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Hope you're doing well. So for those of you that understand the rules are very simple on my live stream, 50 in the house. Very, very simple. No swearing, no obscenities. If we're going to take the mickey out of people, then let's do it properly and have a bit of fun whilst we're doing it. But anyone that is mucking about and not playing ball as they should be doing, then my moderators will just take you out and I shall review it after the stream. But we're here to have fun and we're here to do it right. So how's Riley been, Mick? Yep, Mrs. P is not good, actually, Dusty. Mrs. P, she suffers with a syndrome called hypermobility syndrome, where all her joints are all seizing up and what have you. She's not doing very well at all. She's indoors. She bought a special sort of, it looks like a neck brace, but it ain't. It's a neck thing. But you sit in a chair and support your neck. It keeps your neck straight. She's doing okay, but she's going to be in pain for the rest of her life. But Riley boy is cool. He was in the shed with me today doing a video on the haterette. And he's been buzzing around the house like a little busy bee on mum's phone and just generally making a nuisance of himself. But he has been cool, so not bad at all. We're all doing quite well down this neck of the woods. I hope you and your family are doing well, Dusty. Riley needs to start his own channel. Yeah, he does. Well, he's already in charge of this one, buddy. Don't worry about that. Will you be doing more old mowers, Mick? Yeah, I will be doing more old mowers. The problem is, it's very simple, and we all know that I'm in the game to buy machinery and sell it on. That's the idea. However, buying old mowers and machinery is fantastic, and I love doing it, but it needs to turn a pound. So the problem is lots of people think that these mowers are worth a lot of money when they're not restored and when they're not running. I disagree. They do have a value, but I prefer to see them in their former glory, up and running and being in use. So as long as I can get for the right money, yeah, I shall be doing more. Everyone is saying hello to everybody else. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, says Tim Spannerman. Cheers for that, Tim. Much appreciated, buddy boy. So we've got 47 in the house. Thumbs up as you come in and thumbs up as you go out would be good, people. Hiya, Brad. How are you doing? Nice to see you. I have that in my knees. Okay, in your knees. Okay, cool. Okay, I don't mean cool, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you understand then. So yeah, she's in pain with it, bless her heart, but she battles through as all mums do. They all battle through it, don't they? So I've just done 30 star jumps in my chair. Fantastic, Snob. I would like to see you do a video of that, buddy boy. So I'm gonna put the link out. As always, you must authenticate your channel before you come on up, and I should give you a certain instruction to do before you come up, because we have had problems with people coming round and just making a nuisance of themselves, and they're finding new ways to get past and onto the channel to do disgusting things. So I know pretty much most of you guys by sight, but you must have your camera turned on, you must have your mic turned on. Authenticate your channel as you come on in. Hi, Dirt Rider Mike. How are you doing? Nice to see you. And then hopefully, hi Doug, how you doing? Nice to see you too, buddy. Hopefully we'll have a nice chat, and we'll have we'll move it on. Anyone that's not chatting and just sitting back in the chair and just listening can go down in the chat, and we just keep buzzing people around till we get the panel full, and hopefully we'll have a nice full panel where everyone's chatting and having a laugh. But that's the idea. Potnest, how are you doing? So without further ado, we'll open the channel up. I'll drop the link. Feel free for anyone to come up. As I say, let's keep it clean and let's have a good laugh. And hopefully the chat will keep rocking and rolling. Don't forget to turn your YouTube off or pause your YouTube when you come on up, because that way it stops the feedback. So hopefully we'll have a few turn up. If not, I'll just sit on my own for the next 10 minutes. I'll close the stream down and I'll go in. But hopefully we'll get a few people come on up and say hello and just let me know how your day's gone. And if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to do so. So I'll give you 2 or 3 seconds just to do that, and then we'll see how we get on. Anyone going to take the link? Feel free. Anyone going to take the link? I'm just going to go and turn my fire down. It's a bit hot in here. Got one coming in now. We've got Mr. Doug Sweener. I can't see your camera, Doug. You should just pull your camera down a smidge, buddy boy. And can you just lift that microphone on your headset? Just lift it up for me, please, Doug. Just lift it up so I can see you doing an instruction for me. Thank you very much, Doug. You can come on up, my buddy boy.
Brother Mick.
Brother Doug, how you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well.
I had to come on in the house right quick because you were coming on, and Mama's got to go to town, so I got to come on in the house and where the grandbabies are at, you know. I was just out there in the shop.
So you got evicted from the shop, did you?
Yeah, my hands are still dirty, man.
Oh man, that's not good. Can't you get the kids to go in the shop instead? That'd been easier.
I even got no because they're laying down for a nap.
I'm playing Doug. Well, fantastic. Just got a £5 super chat there from the Diesel guy saying, buy Riley some Kinder eggs and mate for me and the wife. Thank you very much, Diesel guy. Much appreciated. That Riley boy is going to turn into a Kinder egg one of these days, I'm telling you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So what you been working on, Doug? You been working on anything?
Yeah. I had to move that mower that I've been working on out of the way. And I brought in my mud mower, and I'm fixing to put a front bumper on it.
Okay. What was it? Is it going to be a homemade bumper, or is it going to be something else?
The ears came off from another mower, but from there on, it's all going to be fabricated.
Where get the grass cutter bits?
I need a carburetor.
You need a carburetor?
That's what I need.
A carburetor?
Yep, I need a carburetor.
Out of all the machines you got out there, you ain't got a carburetor.
For a Kohler.
Okay.
I found one online.
Right.
It's just having the finances. You know what I mean?
Yep. I hear you, Doug. I hear you. And especially for me at the moment, being out of season, you know, it's tough. I got two lights that are broken in the shed. I've only got lights up this end of the shed. The rest of the shed's in darkness at the moment until I can afford to get the lights in here. But I'm not going to be buying fluorescent tubes. I'm going to be buying the new LED ones, but they're about 40 quid for a set of 2. So I'm just going to hang on until I get the money for that, and I'll get some LED ones in here. I'm not going to muck about with fluorescent tubes.
I found a set on eBay. Or you can daisy chain them. You can daisy chain these.
Yeah.
And one switch turns. American money was up. That wasn't too bad. I don't think that's bad. That's like 30. That's like 30 quid for 6.
Mm-hmm. How long are they? How long are they, Doug?
They're 4 foot long. 4 foot long.
Okay, that's why then. Yeah, I've been looking at some 6 footers. A pack of 2 6. Go on.
Oh, 6 footers. Okay.
Yeah, I've been looking at a pack of 6 strip lights, and they come in around about 34 quid for 2. 6 foot. So yeah, I'm going to be doing the whole lot eventually, and hopefully it'll brighten right up. My lord, Hot Rods has come in the house. Not seen you, buddy boy, for a little while. Hope you're doing well, my man.
Hot Rod J21. Hey, brother, how you doing, man? It's been a long time. You know, him and his wife had a baby.
Yeah, I see the video. How you doing, Nick? Yeah, I can see you, buddy boy. There's Nick Jones. How you doing, Nick? Hope you're doing well.
I'm all right,
Mr.
mate.
Jones.
Good man. I'm not getting no feedback at gents, am I? Nothing crazy like that?
No.
Good. It looks like I've sorted it then. If I get a loud clicking noise, can you let me know? Because that's what Snobby was saying the other week, but I was getting a loud clicking noise like someone slapping a ruler on a desk or something. That's what it sounded like. It may have just been from one of Mrs. P's dress-up nights or something. I'm not quite sure. Hunting Mustafa J&J's in the house. Tim Palmer's in the house too. How you doing? And everyone's saying hello to everyone. Yeah, it's good to see Hot Rod in the house. Not seen him moving about for a little while. Dan the Man is saying, how many mowers do you have? I currently have around about 20 to 30 mowers in stock at the moment, and about 17 of them are up serviced and good to go, Dan. What have you been up to then, Nick? You been up to much?
Cleaning up puke.
Oh,
Ooh.
why? Oh, your mum?
Yeah. She's got that bloody bug going round.
Mm.
Is there one knocking around? I've not seen it. I've not seen it. Is it bad? Is it
Pretty bad?
Okay.
But yeah. No, it's a bit like flu symptoms, but it's not.
Okay.
I'll be right back, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Keith, hello, Mick. I'm from the USA. Pleased to meet you, Keith. Hope you're doing well. I'm down in the UK, and Doug Swinner, top next to me, is from Alabama. And there's lots of people in the chat that are rocking and rolling in, also from the States. So it looks like this is a better stream time for me to get some of you guys and girls in from the States and Canada and other countries. So it seems to be working out quite well. So your mum's not well at all, then, mate, eh?
You know what mothers are like. You tell them to do something and they just do totally the opposite.
Well, my Mrs. P's is exactly the same, mate. In fact, I had to make her go to the doctor's just yesterday, and she didn't want to go, or Friday, she didn't want to go, so I actually physically had to make an appointment for her, otherwise she wouldn't go. So, but now she's gone. Yep. She's found out that 2 of the tablets that she's on, she shouldn't be. When the doctor put the tablet formation on the computer, the computer turned red, saying that she shouldn't be on them 2 tablets together. So at least we found something good out that she shouldn't be on them tablets. So hopefully your mum will pick up in a bit, mate.
Oh, she will. The crap that she's been through.
I know she's not a well lady anyway, Nick. I fully appreciate that, but you know, when you get something else on top of it, it's never easy, mate, is it?
Oh no.
You know what I mean? So the link is in the chat, people. If anyone else wants it, feel free to come on up. I'm rocking at 50 in the house, 47 in the house. If you can give us a thumbs up on the way in, that'd be cool. Much appreciated. Or a thumbs down. It's up to you. I do collect those as well. Lots of people coming in.
That's not very good, is it?
Well, yeah, the thing is, thumbs down mean nothing. It just means they give me watch time, which is fantastic.
No, I'm on about you. You got 47 in, and you only got 39 thumbs up.
Oh, that ain't too bad. They're still half asleep or just finishing their dinner off. So yeah, it's what it is.
There you go, 42. That's
what it is. UFO Builder, how you doing? Keith says he knows Bruce Pinner. What, do you know him personally, or do you just watch his videos, Keith? I chat to Bruce probably on a weekly basis. Me and Bruce over the past 3 or 4 months have become very good friends indeed, and we email each other quite often indeed actually, and have a laugh and a joke. This time is better, Keith. Okay, fantastic. I have to keep an eye on the chat because I don't know what it is. My StreamYard chat jumps about 20 comments. So when I go down the bottom of my chat, I then have to go all the way back up to the top again to find out what you're saying. So,
yeah.
Hi, Jimmy. Yeah, everyone's saying hello. Keith, hiya. Carpy Chris is coming in the house. How you doing, Carpy Chris? Nice to see you, buddy boy.
I can't go anywhere where Carpy Chris isn't.
I think to be fair, we're all just sort of knocking around each other in the same sort of circles, and you know we tend to hit on each other's live streams quite well. There's a new one I've not seen. Jimmy the mower, how are you doing? Hi all, I'm good. Thanks for asking. I'm a mower man from Shropshire, UK. Pleased to meet you, Jimmy. Hope you're doing well, mate. Nice to meet you.
That's not too far from me, Shropshire.
How you doing, Techie? I can see you down there, mate. Can you just please stand up and sit down for me, please, Techie? You got to do it, mate. I ain't coming on. It's as simple as that. You got to stand up. No, stand up properly. Thank you very much. Now sit down. Thank you very much. It's just what I've got to do, just to make sure.
I know. I'm pulling your chains.
It's just what I've got to do, mate, just to make sure you're not somebody who you say you're not.
I don't think that's a real Sparky. He's an imposter.
Well, you do look very pale, Sparky. I will give you that. I don't know whether it's your filter on, if your camera's going down or what it is, but it looks like you got foundation on. And as soon as you come in the house, I get feedback.
I've got nothing open. There's no YouTube.
I know you have. I'm not saying you have, but every time you come on my stream, I always end up getting something.
Yeah, nothing on my side, so I don't know what it is.
Barry's visuals. Hey, Micks Mowers, how are you, mate? Great job on it. No, yeah, the last video for that haterette will be out next week, so it's pretty much finished. Let me just add more chat here. Egg time, yeah. Sparky's going to get some stick just for getting up in the chair. Did the chair get up with him as well? Jason, wicked man. Pete Frow saying egg time. So you know what it's like, Sparky. You're going to get it. You're going to get it in the ribs. But you're big enough.
It's a war's over duck back.
Yeah, big enough boy to deal with it. What's Barry saying? Yeah. Hi, Dusty. Just started watching your tattoo video. Be out in a car, watch it properly when I'm home. Yeah, cool. It is a good video, and I must say, I think it was Snobby that did the editing. I'm sure it was Snobby did the editing, and if it was you, Snobby did a fantastic job, mate. I'll get some feedback off of you, Spark. Yes, hello. Yeah, I get every time you come up. It must be a software you're running, Spark.
No,
I'm getting it. No, I understand that. I'm getting
it. Yeah, it's coming from Sparky.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what it is you're running, or what it must be within your audio settings somewhere, Spark. It's something.
I've been on Whirlies, I've been to other chats, and they've said nothing.
I understand that, sweetheart. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that whatever it is, it don't like my stream. It's not a problem. All the time, I can hear everyone in the chat. It's no problem, Spark. I'm just letting you know. These are guy Mick. You getting a gift delivered tomorrow, mate? Enjoy. Have you bought something off of my Amazon wish list, or have you made me something, Diesel guy? Anyway, either way, let it be a surprise. Tomorrow is Sunday, right? So I don't know if I get it Sunday because it's no post Sunday unless you bring one personally. But thank you very much. Anyway, much appreciated. His computer needs updating. Mick says you dizzy videos. It might do.
No, I don't. I've done all my bits and pieces from my computer this week, and I'm going to chill out now.
Yeah. What's this? Anyone going to the bigger exhibition in Harrogate in a couple of weeks? Is that a mower exhibition? Is it, Jimmy? If it is, I might just take a quick photograph of that, and I might have a little look at it, and I might pop on down.
That must be over in the UK.
Yeah, it is, babe. Yeah. Harrogate's not a million miles from me. It's a drive, but it might be worth just popping down to see it. You never know. Not quite sure what it is yet. I expect Jimmy to tell me what it is. So what have you been doing, Sparky boy? Have you been busy? What have you been up to?
No, I've just been out shopping with the missus and sorting out food basically for the weekend.
Okay, and what did you get in? Anything nice?
Not really. It's just some stuff with the induction hob and some telephone bits and pieces I needed. So that's about it, really.
Pete Frow says your signal is scrambled. I think there's a gesture there.
I'm not going to bite. I'm not afraid to say. At the end of the day, you can play with egg sandwiches as much as you like, you lot.
Yeah, the one and only Jimmy is here. I need to check you out, Jimmy. Actually, I'm not. Let me just refresh my YouTube page. Let me just check that because you never know who comes in, who goes out. And anyone that's got a thing that says mowers, I'm into them. So Jimmy and mower. Let's check you out, Jim. 2 secs for the pause in chat. Just want to check this man out.
Yeah.
37 subscribers. He's got a bit going on there. Yeah, I'll do that, Jimmy. Let's have a look.
He's got some videos.
He's got 1 or 2 in there. Yeah, he hasn't got a great deal, I must admit, but he's got 2 months ago, 8 months ago, 8 months ago. So he listened to a video 2 months ago. So it's worth a look. I've got you back there, Jimmy. I'll have a little look at you a bit later on, mate, when I'm sat down in the old easy chair, not doing a great deal.
Yeah. I'll hit you up too when I get off from here, and I'll hit the chat back.
Plenty of mowers and all sorts of ground care equipment. So is that brand new stuff? Is it secondhand auction, or is it just like a show and tell sort of thing? You know what I mean, Jim? Look at me on Twitter and Facebook, please. Yeah, we'll do, not a problem, Jim. That's fine. I've just grabbed your channel there as well. So I'll have a little look at later on. Mick, do you have any idea what happened to the Mower Man? Yeah, I've been speaking to the Mower Man himself, actually. I had him through Messenger and bits and pieces and been chatting to him, Mr. Paul Stamp. Been having a little chat with him, and he's doing okay. From what I understand, I don't think he'd mind me saying it's he's got 2 channels and he's concentrating on his other channel at the moment. I think purely because it's out of season. I think that's why. But he's concentrating on his other channel, which is bringing him more revenue. I think he possibly was made redundant, and he needs that to pull up some funds. So he is currently working on stuff and releasing videos on his second channel. But I dare say once the mower season comes in, he'll be rocking and rolling with the mower side of it soon. But yeah, I have been talking to him. It's quite nice to talk to people all over the world who are connected with mowers, like Bruce Pinder, Zippo, and Stampy and what have you. So I've got thumbs in pies. All brand new stuff.
Zippo lately? Have you heard from Zippo?
I was just via YouTube messaging, sort of on channels. Yeah, he's having a shoulder operation coming up, and he's just a bit of downtime. I think it's been getting him down in places because he can't do what he wants to do. Yeah. Hi, David, back higher. So yeah, he's just been doing that, but he's cool. He's all right.
Cool.
Did he already have the shoulder surgery?
I think
he's going to.
I think this is operation number 32, Douglas. He's had ops on it continuously. So I think it might be like cortisone stuff going on or something like that, possibly. I'm not quite sure. 55 in the house. Can we get some thumbs up, please, people? That'd be fantastic as we're rocking and rolling through. I'll put the link out one more time. If anyone feels the need to come up, ask me a question, just want to sit and chat for a bit, not a problem. Can you post a link again, please, Mick? Yeah, there it is there, Brandon. I was going to do it. I was at Saltfex in October. Yeah, I didn't go to that. I did hear about it. I didn't go to it, though. I did meet and greet with Jimmy the mower. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did hear about that show, but I missed it. It'd be something I'll probably try and get into this year.
I like to go on up to the one that they have over here. The IGA.
GIE.
Yeah, the one they have over here in the United States.
Yeah,
I like
GIE,
to go to that one.
Good?
I guess it's pretty darn good,
Hiya, Brandon. Can you just take your hat off for me and put it back on for me? Thank you very much, buddy boy. Come on up. There he is.
Hello, Brandon.
I'm just glad you made me do that. Knowing you would have made me do something a lot more crazier.
Oh, come on! I don't pick on people. Joe, you never did an instruction before you came on the camera, honey. You'll need to do 3 star jumps. Make sure it's you, Joe. Come on, let's get them done. Come on, Joe. Get them star jumps done, sweetheart. How you doing, Breezy's Bike Shop? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Hope you're doing well.
Breezy.
What's this here, Kieran? Hi, Mick. Have you ever had a web push petrol rotary mower? The adjuster will not go up fully. Seems to be really tight. Is that on a cylinder mower? Do you mean, Kieran? Sounds like a cylinder. That's the cylinder one.
So how are you, Doug?
Doing good, Sparky. Doing good.
Good.
About to put this in my toolbox.
Oh, you joker. I've been wanting to set it in.
What's that? Show me. Show me it. Don't just walk away with it. Show me it. What's that? A toolbox tidy thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you're gone. So, Brandon, you know what I'm saying? You've seen my toolbox, right? You've seen how I rock with mine. Don't go coming in here with toolbox tidies. No,
look at what he's got.
No rotary.
See, it's got magnets so it don't slide around when you.
I'm having none of that, Brandon. I can't even be serious. I don't even want to see that. Where did that comment go? Let's have a look. See what you're talking about there.
Give me a second.
Kieran, 2 seconds. Just trying to look something up. Where did that go? There it is. Let me just have a quick Google, see what you're looking at. If I come across different mowers every other week.
$2.
What is it? It's a web. And it's a WER. And it's a 41 horsepower. 41 horsepower?
41 horsepower?
I'll be right, surely, Lord. 41 HP. That's what it says. Yeah, that's not 41. Yeah, okay, so I've had one of them before. Yeah, I've had them. So what's going on with it? Let's go back to original comments, see if I can't help you out here. I had one of them in just at the beginning of last season. Where are you? Let me find your comment. There it is there. It says push mower rotary. The adjuster will not go up fully. Seems to be really tight. I'm assuming you're talking about the height adjuster on that, by the sounds of it. Not the throttle adjuster. What's up, Monica? How you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you. Let us know if that's a height adjuster, buddy. Some of the webs go all the way up and down is a height adjuster. They have more numbers on the adjuster. They operate too. It depends on the was assembled. Whether or not I go all. Yeah, I mean, I would start off with if it's one of the webs that has a single lever that operates all four wheels. Generally, the problem is at the front axle. There will be either a spring or the way it's put together on the front. So just turn the mower on its side or tip it backwards, whatever, with mining oil, obviously, and just check the front axle. Generally, it's a problem with the front axle where it's getting hooked up. It's not normally a problem on the back axle, buddy. Mick, what's this here? Ask them to pat their head and rub their bellies. Yeah. I know for a fact Doug couldn't do that. And rub your belly. And I know you're doing both, Doug. I know you can't do it. Coat Bridge, how you doing? Nice to see you. How are we all doing, guys and girls? Yeah, not doing too bad. I had one of them webs come in last season. In fact, a woman bought two in. She bought a web in and she bought a Wilco. The webs are not actually made by webs anymore. They are made by another. They're stocked by another company now. Because I had a problem with a primer bulb on a web, and when I went to go and get the part for it, I went down the shop. I couldn't find one on the internet, and they're actually under another dealer now. They've been sold out. Sparky is a cat now. Yeah, he's fast asleep. That's what Sparky does. Sparky goes to sleep. So what we do with that? Because he's not on the screen. We
Brandon,
comes back.
Those wedges look nice with my green handle snap-ons.
Yeah. You know I won these, right?
You won them?
I won a whole box
from
of
Brad,
them.
didn't you?
Yeah.
I just don't get it. This whole toolbox tidy thing. I just don't get it. It's
you know, each one of these things are almost $25. If you go to their website,
very expensive.
They're pricey. But they got magnets on them so they don't slide around in your toolbox.
Oh my lord! You'll be getting a Bentley next. I couldn't be doing with that. What's going on with Sham Dog? How you doing?
Well,
Kat?
the wife says I can.
Go on, Doug.
You need to look, Mick. How long is your toolbox? Your bottom box?
This long.
20.
Well, how wide is it?
2 inches, 24 inches, 30 inches.
How wide?
Wide and how? Yeah. And how?
It's about 24 inches to cover it, Doug. 24 inches by 13 and a half. The company that makes my toolbox don't do a middle box for it, although I have found some middle boxes for it. So I'm in limbo at the moment, whether or not to buy a middle box for it or find a second-hand professional box if I can find the right one for the right price, obviously.
I've been looking for a middle box for you. Of course, it's over here in the United States. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, Brandon, you're going down there. I'm not having none of that. I can't be seeing that, Brandon. You're tart. It's not happening.
And my mom said next year, well, this year for Christmas, if I don't buy no tools at all for the whole year,
yeah, that ain't gonna
Very hard.
Yeah, and let me tell you, it's very, very hard. She's gonna get me either the 56-inch 18-drawer Husky or the 71-inch 18-drawer Husky.
Okay,
I
that doesn't sound like she's going to do you a deal. I would call that blackmail.
You think so?
Well, hell, she don't want you to go down to
I like the
go down to
Huskies.
Harbour
I got
Freight
the
and
smaller
go.
Husky.
That sounds like blackmail, Doug. She's saying if you don't buy no tools all year, you can have this. I would take this. I would take the risk, Doug, and just sneak down there when she out shopping somewhere.
Man, I went in a Home Depot the other day. They had Milwaukee's hole saws for $36, a whole set of them, $36. And then I went around the corner. They had a whole set of inverts and tamper-proof star bits and torques. Well, torques and a whole set of them for $20.
Doug, I am telling you, you are not going to be able to keep your backside out of them tool stores all year.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
I don't know why
man.
I don't know why you'd even agree to such stupid terms.
And I was at a Dollar General, for crying out loud, and I saw a torpedo level with a magnet on the backside. I said, "Oh boy, I need that. It only costs us $1."
There you go. It's going to happen. I mean, I would personally just keep it between us and the 55 people in here. We got your back. We can keep a secret, right?
Yeah, she set you up. She knows you can.
You think I go to the shop at the same time? I could get it and get to the shop before she sees it.
There you go. David Young is saying, buying no tools, that's impossible. That ain't going to happen.
Don't make a video on it because you know she probably watches your YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Just tell her that you set up an Amazon wish list and people are sending it to you. She'd never know the difference.
Yeah. Brandon, you inspired me the other day when you did that video on Harbor Freight. What tools you have of Harbor Freight?
Yeah.
You inspired me. You really did. I said, yeah, I need to do a video like that because I got a bunch of Harbor Freight.
Shamrock 2012.
I can't believe the people use a guy.
Story in my life. Losing impact sockets happens on a daily basis in this workshop. I like to use city.
And then,
no matter which way you swing it, that bear be blackmail.
And then I got my sockets on a rail, on a metal rail. So if I go outside, I grab my sockets, my ratchet, and I just carry them on with me. And Nick Windsor says, "Man, I like that when you just pick up your sockets and just go with them." I said, "Yeah, I like it a lot better."
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a few of those.
Brad Holt says, "I have used Harbor Freight in the States." You mean, Brad? Do you buy Harbor Freight from the States and then you get it shipped over? That must be expensive. Doug, I know a way to get around this deal, says David Young. So let's see what David Young's got to say. David Young's got your back.
Hey, David Young is related to Jay Young.
Yeah.
And he'll get me in a world of trouble.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I figured that was
Well, come on in. How you doing, Steve? Nice to see you, buddy boy.
Dusty.
Yeah, have you seen Dusty's tattoo video?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it's out. It's out now. It's been out.
Sent her on a holiday, Edward said.
It's been out about 2 hours. Check it out.
I got to check on that video you just got done with that old mower. I got to check that one out. I've been actually I've been waiting on your live stream all morning. You know, so.
You mean to say you got your ass out of bed to check out my live stream?
I did. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning.
I told you. There you go.
I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. I went to your channel and said he's not on. He's not on.
I've been mooching about other people's channels this morning. I've just been mucking about and sort of chilling out. Here we go. We've got here. No, I'm not. I assume it means it's not related. Just give someone else some money and have them buy the toolbox. Technically, you didn't buy it. There we go. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, Doug,
there you go.
Doug, you're gonna be living in your shed for long. I'm telling you. She's gonna kick you out.
Hey, at least I got the other room. I got the other room there. You know what I mean?
Brad says, yes, my sister lives in the States. I send them and sends them to me. They're still cheaper than here. Yeah, cool. Well, we might have to use your sister as a go-between, and Brad, because there are some fantastic stuff over there. So we might have to go have a bit of a go-between, because we've got nothing over here. Really, we've got nothing going on. What's it say here? 4 a.m. You was in Dreamland. That's because mainly, Monica, you're normally up late at night or early hours of the morning on live streams.
Alex.
There's a link. If anyone else wants to come on up, feel free. As I say, the busier the chat, the busier the stream, the more fun we'll have. 58 in the house. That's absolutely fantastic.
Look at that tire for the mini bike.
I can't
no blower tires. This is what they use for race.
Oh, wait, brand new?
They race with the...
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool, mate.
Where'd you get them snowblower tires? In Texas?
Well, my uncle bought them to put on a small ride mower, and then I got them after he parted out the ride mower to put on the mini bike.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Shamrock, that Haterette lawnmower is a quad system one, as I said, and I've got the new blades for it. The video will be out very soon. There's a blade. They didn't send me one of the bolts, but if you check out a video under the channel name of Mowers and Stuff, for the YouTube owner is Luke. He's actually got a workaround for getting those plates off, which I did show in one of the videos. I think in my last video, I show you how to take it off. So feel free to check that out. It will actually help you out a little tiny bit. Oh my Lord, now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. I don't know how we're going to get on with this fella. Alex, can you please put both your fingers in your ears for me like that? Just follow the instruction. Thank you very much, buddy boy. Up you come. Well, that's it. We're all knackered now. I don't know how we're going to get on with this guy. I don't know. We're done.
Oh Lord.
Oh no, Alex.
How you doing?
Oh Lord.
How you doing, Alex? Alex, just talk slowly and keep calm so we can understand you.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking there.
How you doing, Alex? Are you doing well?
Alex, how you doing, brother?
Not too bad.
What you been up to, mate? You been up to much?
Not really.
Oh, a chilled one, eh?
Well, I was up to 8 this morning, as in with Melissa, and then I went to bed. And that's me just sort of woke up, as in about an hour ago.
You dirty old stop out. Spending half a night out and half a night in the bed. What's up with you?
No, Lord.
Hey?
Well, that's what happens with the coin community. As in, that's the time difference between their time and our time. And when
I get it, mate. I get it, and that's why I've moved my live stream from a Sunday lunchtime to a Saturday night, because you just get a better. Not you get a better. You get more people in the chat, and you get a much better difference. People, during the day on a weekend, people in the States and America, they can pop on in and come and say hello.
When they get to early hours in the morning, they're going to their bed. The Americans.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's nobody really on. because everybody else in the UK is out working. It's the only people that's either unemployed or retired or self-employed.
Raphael Scrapper's in the house. How you doing, Raphael? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Hope you're doing well. Only Thursday nights.
We usually catch Alex sometimes during the night.
Yep. Kieran says today he took a lawnmower blade off, and he's glad he did, because when he took it off, the blade boss had 2 cracks in it. Yeah, that happens, buddy. That happens. I had a mower in this season. I sold the lawnmower to somebody, and he was really genuine, a real nice person. Anyway, he ran me up and said, the mower is making a hell of a noise. The front wheel's fallen off. Can I have a look at it? So I said, yeah, not a problem. And when he turned up, he'd obviously hit something quite solid, because the blade boss was in 2 pieces. And I think he just literally took the wheel off to try and get me to look at the bigger problem. But he actually, he hit something, because it also thrown the timing key out on it as well. We've got here your first live stream. Yeah, you're welcome. Pull up, take a chair, grab a beer, and sit down and enjoy yourself. Hope you're doing well. Now, I did just see somebody else sneak in the old chat there. Oh, there he is. He's coming. Here he is. There he is. Even more trouble in the house.
There's Zippo.
There he is. There he is. I didn't think it'd be long.
There's the icon, right?
He got his bum up here. So everyone's chatting to each other. Everyone's saying hello, which is cool. Just trying to catch up with this chat. This chat is just crazy. I'm having to really work hard to try and keep the chat going. I will do, mate. The boys at the Retro Restore and Marketing Lawnmowers for Profit are good channels and tips. Yeah, they are. Martin again is a good friend of mine. We chat regularly every week. We chat, and he is without a doubt a fantastic man. Oh, the chat's just jumped. Everything's spicy. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I've got 59 in the house. Can we get a couple of thumbs up for those of you that haven't yet done it? You can do it on your iPhone. If you're on the phone, you just push the cross on the right hand side, go across to the thumb, click the thumb, and go back to the chat. It'll work the same. So feel free to give me a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. Just trying to go through this chat. See where I am. That was where I got to. I don't know if I can just literally, if I can do this instead. This might be easier. Can I do that? No, it won't let me do it. That's you can't.
That's where the idea came from with the silhouette cameo was through Martin Butler's channel. That's not his old one. Martin sold his stuff, and then he brought it back. And I noticed that lately he's doing the stickers the labels for the lawnmowers. He's going to start doing that.
Cool. Is that you there, Steve Worley? Boy, I can see you. Can you just show me 2 fingers, please, Worley?
Is that like a cricket?
Steve, Worley, are you there, mate? You just show me 2 fingers, mate, or you can't come on up.
I can't
see in the camera, mate. You need to do it right in the camera.
The different make.
I can see you, mate, but you can't follow the instructions. Steve Worley, are you there?
I still don't know how to use it yet. Both of me don't know how to use it yet.
Brandon, mate, you were down there, Brandon. Didn't see him, mate. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, bud. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I don't know what I did. I must accidentally hit the leave button on.
This is when the problem starts. How you doing, Zip? Nice to see you, buddy.
There's Zippo.
Hi, Zippo.
Okay. What's going on?
Steve Worley, if you're there, buddy boy, just put your hand up in the air for me. Thank you very much. That's it. That's what I wanted to see.
I don't know if I should somewhere or throw it away.
You don't know if you can do what, mate?
Do what? What do you got?
Let me get tech out.
The holders that came with the gear wrench stuff.
What
I don't know if I can throw it away or keep it. Because I got toolbox switches now.
What are they?
The rails and stuff that came with the gear wrench stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should just throw them away because I got the toolbox widget stuff or what. Or just put them in storage.
It doesn't like they take up much room. Maybe just put them to one side. You never know. You never know if you're going
to use
it again. going to go through the chat very quickly, try and catch up with people. Hey, Dusty from Zip, how you doing? Everything Spicy is saying hello. Have I missed something here? My chat is yeah, I have. 2 seconds. I've got a super chat there. I can see it. There it is. Where did that come from? There it is. Monica has just given me $15. Does this thing work? Laugh out loud. Monica, you're an absolute sweetheart. Thank you very much, baby girl. It's people like you that are so generous and so loving that makes these channels keep working. Thank you very much. Yeah, unbelievable. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Much appreciated. It doesn't always show up.
Be right back, guys.
It doesn't always show up on the StreamYard when people do fantastic things like that. So I have to go over to my YouTube side of it just to catch up. I'm still here, says Puller Ed. Just doing a little editing. Yeah, good lad. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, says Hot Rod. How you doing? So Zippo, where have you been? It's like you've been purposely avoiding me, and I want to know where you've been. What's your excuse?
I've pretty much been avoiding everybody, but I've had quite a few house calls come up, and I've been doing some running and getting. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a King Midget car, but it's a little 18 horse.
I love that car.
Briggs Vanguard powered car. I had to go put in electronic fuel shut off on it in line with the ignition switch and get the carburetor put back on it, and did all that yesterday. But my payment. Now I don't take any money from Larry, but he forced some money on me. But that's not. I actually got a legit mower blade sharpener.
You did what?
Lawnmower blade sharpener.
You got a device to sharpen mower blades.
Yep.
One of those fancy ones.
Do you seriously need me to dump you into the basement?
Dude, go ahead and blow it back up there.
Oh my lord! Oh, that's not new. That's not new. Is that
one the Bell Saw brand?
It's a RBG 1300 rotary, made in Whiteland, Indiana. So it was made here in Indiana.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, if it had been some modern fandangled machine, you would have been dumped in the basement straight away. You are aware of that, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't put modern machines in my 120-year-old shop. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. I generally just use my bench grinder.
All right, guys, I gotta get off of here. My nephew's here.
Right,
all right, Brandon. Good seeing you, buddy.
Thanks for having me, guys. Talk to you later.
Anytime.
Glad I caught you. And how do Papa Swinger? It's good to see you, buddy.
So, yeah, I generally use just a bench grinder for new blades, and then anything that is well beyond the normal repair, I just use a flappy disc and put a new edge on it. But that looks like a nice piece of equipment. Actually, Zip. It's nice to get a bit of old equipment in that still works.
Yeah, thank you very much, RC. RC's been a subscriber and frequent commenter on my channel for more years than I can even remember. He can probably tell you how long he's been on my channel. It was great to see him popping in here on the live stream. That Small Engine Nation goes far and wide.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, and besides the Small Engine Nation, there's a lot of people who are in the Small Engine Nation but not in it who still do some fantastic jobs. A bit like Doug Sweener. He's not in that group, but he's still a small engine guy throughout. Doug's taught me a lot. Besides the grief he gives me, he's taught me a lot. And he Doug.
What you talking about?
I think it's
Small Engine Nation as Dougie Sweener. It was built round Dougie Sweener. As in first small engines, Small Engines Nation.
Alex has asked, who is a person beneath me in the chat? That there would be Steve Worley. He runs Worley Lawn Care Services over in America. So that's Steve Worley. He is in the chat somewhere. if you type in the chat, Steve, and then people can hook up with him, mate. Maybe that's what they're after. There he is. There it is. Wally Lawn Care Master. There he is.
I'd like to know how he's driving around on the roof of his vehicle, though.
I just didn't recognise the face. That was all, because I didn't think I'd never seen him before. So that's how I asked.
Yeah, well, if you don't ask, you don't get, right, Alex? What's that? I've got some people down the bottom here. Who we got down the bottom here? Sorry, this chat is moving quite fast. Who we got here? We got Jose popping in. How you doing, Jose? Nice to see you, buddy boy. How you doing?
What's up, Mick?
What's up, my brother? How are you?
Yeah.
Good, man. How are you,
I've used angle grinder for decades. So this is going to be a big step up, having an actual proper blade grinder.
Yeah,
raise or lower the height.
I just use
and like go on, Doug.
And it's a reversible motor, so you sharpen the blades from either side of it. You can come in on one side to get the left side.
I just use the bench vise and sharp.
What was it?
The screw in the wall and try to balance them that way.
Yeah, that's one of the things on my wish list, is one of those proper balancers that mounts to the wall. I use the nail too, but having a proper bearing. See, now what Mick's holding, I've got one of those, but the ones that I'm talking about are magnetic, and they mount to the wall.
And them old ones like that.
Yeah, you stick them to the wall, and they'll come in, and they're just absolutely precise. So, stepping up just a little bit in the world, but
have you ever
ordered that through Briggs and Stratton? Do you know of?
Hang on just a second here, and I'll drop a link in the chat of the one that I'm looking for. Give me a second.
You got a full house today, huh, Mick?
So Kieran says, Mick, have you ever come across a lawnmower with handles that can be cut to be put in a car? What do you mean? Like a lawnmower that actually fits in a car, or do you mean a lawnmower use handles to drive a car? I'm confused as the next man. So can you elaborate on that, please, mate? I'm not quite with you.
I think the handles so they go inside the car.
Well, a lot of them are fold downable, aren't they? You know what I mean? But a lot of the Hondas are actually quite good at that. The Hondas tend to break it right at the deck, so you can put them straight in.
Yes, I am back. No problems. Just my wife had a fit on the stream, so couldn't help it.
No, cool. No, we understand. We understand. The
yes,
mic is good. Yeah, cheers for that. I think I have. I think the problem I had was on my PC. I had issues. I had too much on my PC, which was giving me stick. So how you doing, Luke? Nice to see you, buddy boy. 55 in the house. Can we give it some thumbs up? That'd be good. I do collect them as well as a thumbs down.
There's a link to a type of
the push mowers over here.
Go on, Doug.
Hey, Sparky.
A lot of the push mowers over here in the United States still collapse down.
Yeah, they do over here, but generally the mowers over here, they generally bend in the middle of the arm. We got the long arm section, they bend in the middle, which means for you to actually collapse them all the way down, you've got to take it apart from the bottom of the deck, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But the Hondas, they generally have a solid handle all the way down one piece, which you can just undo at the deck side and just flip it down over. So they are better. Maybe the answer is get a bigger van. Blind TV is saying, "What's up? How you all doing? Nice to see you." And he's saying, "What's up, Jose? Are you still there, Jose? Are you still there, buddy boy?"
Hey, Blind TV.
So, Zipper, what have you been up to lately? Anything good?
Oh, just doing my usual repairs. I tried to get out in the shop and get a little bit done the other day, but got interrupted and had to go do a house call and did another house call yesterday that took most of my afternoon. But in fact, I got home just in time for Miss Zippo, who can say hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Kieran is saying that he got a Honda lawnmower off of a fella today, but the fella had cut the handles in half with a grinder because he didn't know how to take the handles off. That would be the problem. Oh dear. Well, it looks like you're after a set of Honda handles, and buddy boy.
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to say, Sparky?
That torch you was displaying on your video, fantastic multi-torch, you know what I mean? Yeah, I would like to get one like that. That's not bad, that one. The Harbour Freight one, the one you looked at.
Oh,
the one like this, but slightly bigger.
Yeah, the one, the kit one where he's got, yeah.
Yeah, it does look quite good. I would just be afraid, Zip, of losing the bits.
It's kind of hard to lose the bits out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I've been looking on the internet and I couldn't find it anywhere except for America.
I like the
that's that new Braun. That's that new Braun bike that they got.
Yeah. Compliments on his Zippo.
I like the endo. The only bit I like about it is the endoscope Zip. That's the bit I like about it, the endoscope bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's the original one that they started out with, the Braun.
Yeah. That's the one I got.
Does that one fold over?
Mine does.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's magnetic on the base.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear, that's not good, Kieran, buddy boy. Straight through the handle and the cables. Yeah, that's not what you want. You're looking at the best part of £45, £50 for new cables there, buddy boy. That ain't good. I've got someone just come in the chat as well. Who's that down there? Buddy boy.
Quick. Sparky, find out what you think shipping would be for one, and I can order one and get it out to you.
Yeah, well, look, we'll
Whoa. For a minute there, I thought you said you were going to find him and ship one out to him. What's all this one business going on?
He was the only one that asked for one.
Okay, in that case, I'll make it simple for you. If Sparky's not even here, the one person you're going to send it to is going to be brother. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so two.
Two.
My Lord, we're sitting here surrounded with people with gifts, and you're going to send one to a tech wizard?
I didn't. Not once did I say it was going to be a gift.
No.
I'm sure I heard the word gift. That's what I heard, Doug, isn't it? Gift? Do you hear that word?
Hey, I'm taking the Fifth Amendment.
There's your Fifth Amendment right there, buddy. You worry about that. I got your Fifth Amendment for you.
So how are you liking your new microphone there, Mick?
Yeah, I like it a lot, actually. I hope it sounds better. And when I review my stream later on, when I put some bits and pieces on it, hopefully it'll sound out all right. I know Brandon's got one, and I was having a lot of problems with it initially, but I think I've sussed it. I think all it was my PC had too much on it. It was working way too hard, and it didn't like it. I think that was the issue.
Well,
but yeah, it's all good, and again, it's down to the generosity of the subscribers on the wish list who just keep sending me stuff. It overwhelms me that people are so generous all over the world just to make someone's day a bit better and a bit easier. I can't even begin to fathom my head around it how generous people are.
Be safe, RC. It's good to see you, and thank you for the well wishes for my upcoming shoulder surgery. Appreciate it.
Puller Ed is off now.
Hey,
thank you, Ed, for popping in, mate. Much to see you, buddy boy. You right, Doug?
I got to run out to the shop. I got to go get my AM FM radio. I got to run out to the shop, go get my AM FM radio.
You okay?
Because we're in a storm advisory here in the state of Alabama.
Okay.
And we just had a tornado close.
Okay, mate. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
You can either drop out or do what you want to do. Up to you. I'll leave you there, mate. Yeah, you go and get it. I understand. I understand fully.
It's crazy here. I mean, we're already a week and a half into January, and it is 62 degrees out right now.
It's the same here
Which is-
in Cincinnati. I think it's 67 here.
Yeah, which is 35, 40 degrees warmer than it should be. It's
That's not good.
Pete just asked, when am I going in for my operation?
Yeah, I just highlighted that for you.
January 28th.
The day before my birthday.
Well,
hopefully, if you get those gifts posted before that, that won't affect the post after your operation.
I'm not saying anything. I'm going to stay quiet on that.
not saying a word.
I'm not saying a word.
Oh, all of a sudden, everyone's got the Fifth Amendment thing going on.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Who we got going out here? Got someone popping out here. Must go. Take care, Mick, Zip, and all. Have a great day. Yeah, thank you very much for popping in. Nice to see you. Thanks for
Yeah,
your
it's
support. Appreciate it.
RC fan. He's a good guy. Good guy.
Right, I think I've caught up now. Ali Mack's in here. I don't know if I said hello to you, Ali Mack. I didn't see you popping earlier on. I can't quite remember, but if I didn't, then you did. I did see you. Yeah, I did see you. Come on in.
Yeah, I saw Allie. As soon as I came in, I saw Allie.
Blind TV is in the basement. Yeah, I do have a full panel at the moment. Feel free just to sit there just for 2 ticks, and when someone wants to pop on down, I can make a bit of room for you, buddy boy. But at the moment, the chat is rock and rolling. Unless anyone wants to drop down to bring someone else up for a bit, not a problem. I'm easy.
You can drop me. I don't mind. I don't mind. You know what I mean? It's just rotators go. You know what I mean? I'm
Hang
cool.
on. Someone went then. Who went? Whirly went then. Whirly's already gone. Let's bring you up. Where are you, Blind TV? I can't see you. You're Blind TV. You're sideways. Can you bring your thing around the right way? And can you just give that lovely little goatee of yours a little rub for me in a suggestive manner? Fantastic. Okay, let me just bring you up. There you go.
Skywatcher, I would be.
What's up, guys?
Forever grateful if you do. Yes, thank you very, very much.
I'm good. TV. How are you doing, buddy boy?
Man, living the dream. Living the dream.
Yeah, that's what we're all doing, or we're all trying to.
Right. I heard about everybody getting free gifts, and I'm like,
yeah, I know.
gifts.
Zippo. I mean, Zippo was like big on his video for Christmas. You know, he was like, look what everyone sent me, and next thing you know, he's sharing the love and doing a January sale where he's chucking stuff out. The man is just got a heart of gold. I'm telling you.
Yeah, rock star right here.
all right, you know, right? It's cool because the more and more I get interactive with these StreamYard platforms and stuff, the more and more you just see really cool, outstanding people just having really good talks and chats and stuff. So I mean, everybody in the panel, what's up? I'm Blind TV, the blind guy. I can't see. That's me.
Hi, Blind TV. Just to let you know, you're upside down. So
story of my life.
He's a right way up on my screen.
There, let's do this again. What about now?
Is that better?
I don't know why, but he's still upside down.
He's good on my screen, but
he looks good on my side.
Well, maybe I'm the one that's upside down then.
I mean, that's very real. I mean, story of everybody's life, you know.
Let me check his zip. No, you're good, Zip. You're good.
So, where's everybody from?
So I'm hanging out on the south coast of the UK. That's where I'm from. And then you've got Zippo, who's this main man just here. There's Zip.
All right.
Indiana.
Right.
He's from Indiana.
I'm just sharing your screen, right? Don't worry.
You got Techie Boy Sparky. He's over here in the UK with me.
Oh, I know Paul. Paul and I go way back.
You got Alexander, who's across the border. He's up in top end of Scotland.
You're Scotland?
You've got this. Yeah, he's in Scotland, yeah. Okay. And you've got Mr. Doug Sweener, who's in the same part of the world as you, but he's down in Alabama, Talladega.
Alabama. I'm from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm a Oklahoma.
Pleased to meet you anyway. Nice to have you in.
Oh, definitely.
Story
I was actually
watcher.
talking to the Whirlies, and I said, "Who's going live?" Because I'm all about. I like the live interaction. Real big on it. And
Yeah.
he threw your name out there, and I said, "Bam, I'm on it. Bam, on your butts."
Exactly that.
Got this.
My channel is all about fixing anything with an engine or fixing anything. I'll turn my hand to anything. And then predominantly what I like to do is just have a live stream and just get a different multitude of people on there, whether they're scrappers, whether they're repairers, whether they're techie boys or coin collectors or whatever it is, as long as they come on up and tell us about their day, about their problems, we can solve stuff together, or if they're having issues with engines or whatever it is, we just rock and roll, chill out, and just have a great time.
That's awesome. So I don't know if any of you guys, Paul knows who I am. I don't know if anybody else on this panel knows who I am. So I'm a blind guy, visually challenged, who rides side by sides. A little everyday life type of stuff. But I do my own mechanic work on my side by sides and engine cars. Everything that I can turn a wrench just like you guys. I'm there in it. I don't take my stuff to no mechanic when I can do it myself.
No, I hear, and hat off to you for having a go at it and sticking with it with your disability as well.
Wait. Let me stop you right there for 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Not a disability.
It's not a disability, brother.
Okay.
People out there in the world, let me give you the difference between a disability and challenge. The people who are disabled want to do nothing with their life. Want to sit there, woe me. The people who are challenged wake up every day and they know what they got to do to overcome what they got, and they make something with their life, whether it's get up, go for a walk, or everyday life habits of work and everything.
Yeah.
So
I
challenged.
Lake Station.
Don't take it as me being rude.
No, not at all.
And don't forget, between you is a big lump of water, and the terminology that we use is somewhat different to what you use as well. So, what you may find as not an insult, but not politically correct for you is correct over here. So it's just a play on words.
I got you. It's just you hear so many people say that word all the time, and I'm
2 hours and 15 minutes.
And everybody, that's what they do call it here is handicap and stuff. But I kind of, I'm flipping the script on that word and be like, everybody out there has challenges, and then I mean everybody.
Yeah, I get that. I have a son with additional needs who has disabilities, and he also is challenging. But he gets over most of his challenges throughout the day with our assistance. So I do fully understand what it is, what you're saying. So
right.
It's good on you that everybody should be able to turn a wrench or a spanner and try and repair something rather than take it down to the fixers and paying $50 to $100 an hour. For them to do the same job, if you can do it yourself, good on you.
Yeah, no doubt. And I like the feedback, man. You got a lot of feedback on your chat, man. It's just rocking.
Let me just try that. And is that any better? Is that any better?
No. I'm saying like
he's talking about people talking and stuff.
Oh, in the chat, yeah.
We got Bruce Pender in.
Oh, we got Brucey boy. How you doing, Bruce? I've only been going on YouTube for 1 year and 8 days.
That's awesome.
And I have met some absolutely fantastic people along my way, and I consider them all to be my family. Some people are just without a doubt fantastic, and they're here every single week. They put down their downtime and they come on over and have a chat with me. I don't know why so many people want to hook up with a bald-headed man in the shed. I don't get it. Perhaps Zippo can elaborate on that because I don't get it. But we're here to have a good time and we're here to enjoy ourselves. That's what it's all about.
Oh yeah. I've been on YouTube for 3 years. When it's never
3
been,
years.
Huh?
3 years.
3 years, yes, sir.
Cool.
Guys.
You.
I'm gonna have to duck on out of here. We're getting some bad storms here in Alabama, and we already had a tornado touchdown.
Okay,
and,
Doug. Board your house up, Doug.
I gotta keep track of this weather, guys.
All right,
Stay safe, brother.
Stay safe, Doug, and give me a text. Give me a text tomorrow. Make sure you're okay, buddy boy. God bless you, Doug. Look after yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do it. See y'all. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. See you. God bless.
Love you, Papa Sweener. Say hi to Mom Sweener for me.
Hello.
So we've also got Mr. Bruce Pinder. He's touched down to earth. How you doing, Bruce? Hope you're doing well. We're looking at 53 in the chat. If I can get the thumbs up from those that haven't yet done it, that'd be fantastic.
Let me call you back in a few minutes.
We've also got Camping Adventures. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Everyone's saying hi. We've got no one in the basement. We've got room for one more down the bottom somewhere. So I'll chuck the link out. Feel free to come on up. Keep it clean and don't be mean.
No doubt.
That's what we like to do. So, do you actually do a lawn service yourself, you say?
Yes, sir.
So how do you, I mean, I don't understand how your blindness affects you. I mean, how far can you see? Can you not see? Do you have tunnel vision, or what is it you have going on?
So I have my right eye is completely blind due to retinal detachment, and then my left eye has optic nerve damage. So yes, I do see tunnel vision. I have a big hole in the optic nerve in the middle, so there's a blurry spot in the middle. I can't see past 10 feet in front of me. So my eye wants to look around the hole in my optic nerve.
If you have a retinal detachment,
my eye doesn't focus. So the best way to put it is take a paper towel roll, put it around your eye, take a piece of napkin, put it on the end of it, and poke a bunch of holes in it, and then try to run around that way.
My God. And you still manage to go out and whack lawns every day of the week.
Brother, I work 3 jobs.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
You know, I do snow plow in the winter.
Don't let Chris lie to you. He's lazy.
Right? You sure am, Steve.
Let's go on.
I don't know who said that.
That was Steve.
Zippo, when are you going to update your Facebook?
Chris is a good guy, Mick.
Yeah, no, he's a great guy. I'm getting that flavor. I'm getting that flavor from him. Any man that can go out with what we call a disability or who's challenged can go out and turn $1 with that going on in his life. You hat off to you. You know, because as you say, lots of people do have disabilities or are challenged, and they don't want to do anything and sit on that. However, there are lots of genuine cases of people who can't physically do it. But you'll turn them $1 every day, and you know, yeah. But you're a testament to yourself.
Hey, bro, they pay me in peanuts. I hadn't made the dollars yet. You let me know when I start.
Yeah, I understand that. But that there be lawn care, right? That there be lawn care. I do a bit of lawn care myself, and you know, until they develop some kind of contract where they say for this size lawn, for this length of grass, you must pay this amount. That's what it is. You got to barter your own price, and you got to do what you got to do. I understand.
Talladega.
No doubt. Yeah. Man, I'm really ecstatic to see the different platforms I can just reach out and just get a connect with, man, because it's just mind blowing.
Well, my only advice to you is you'll do better in the chat than you will on the panel. Because that way you can fish in the chat up and down the channels and say hello to people and visit their channels. Whilst you're up on the panel, you tend to miss all of that, and you tend to get more. I'm not saying subscribers. You get a better community out of a chat because you're going up and down the chat saying hi to people. So my job is to try and keep you guys talking, keep you guys busy whilst looking at the chat at the same time. So sometimes you get a better response in the chat, and then that links you to other live streams, and away you go. You know. Yeah,
blind guy problems, bro. Hard for me to follow the conversation.
I understand that. And one day they might bring out a StreamYard chat that actually the chat will talk to you. I'm sure that's coming, you know.
Oh, I have an app that does that for me on my iPad and iPhone. But, you know, I have a lot of sense of humor, man. You'll hear me joke all the time. I'm a very lively, upbeat. I'll joke with you, man. So if I can keep the crowd laughing, I'm a happy person. Steve
that's
can
what it's all
contest to
about.
this. I get on his live panel and we're having Comedy Central. It's on.
That's what. That's exactly what it's all about. Lots of people here saying, "Good luck, Doug." Yeah, you know, I do mean it, Doug, because them tornadoes will ruin your day. So Zippo's been on. Is that right, Zippo? You've been on YouTube for 13 years in October.
That's right.
You are a YouTube vet. Do you know that?
Well, according to Dirt Rider, I'm a dinosaur.
Okay, Okay, so let's put that in context. If you was a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be? Because I consider myself to be a bit like a velociraptor. You know what I mean?
Well, it's actually a lesser known dinosaur. Its name is Lickalotopus.
Yes, I like this guy.
I take it Mrs. Zip is not in the room. That's all I'm suggesting.
Oh no, she's right there. She's right here.
Oh man, it's
How you doing, Mrs. Zip? Can I get to see your hand tonight?
She just went like this in her seat. So
she's
Where's
all
Mrs.
happy.
Zip's hand? Where's Mrs. Zip's hand? We don't tend to see her hand very often. I'm assuming we're going to see Mrs. Zip's hand at some point. There it is. There she is.
There it is.
How you doing, Mrs. Zip?
Mrs. Zip has got zippy smile.
Yeah. How many got here? I've got some in the basement here. 2 seconds. Check who's in the basement.
Man, dude.
We've got Nick Jones coming up, and we've got Joseph as well. We'll bring Joseph up first.
I'm always about getting.
Nick, you can come up first. Or you can turn the camera off, mate. I know it's you.
Oh man.
Here comes Nick. There's Nick. How you doing, Nick?
I'm all right, mate. Better now my mum's asleep.
Okay, people. There's a challenge for you. If I get 90 thumbs up tonight, Snobby Scrap Picker will come on up on the panel, but he ain't going to move his fat ass until I get to 90 thumbs up. So keep that in mind. You want Snobby up here?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I figure if Dusty threatens to not make him bite to eat there, that he might go ahead and click on.
I don't know. I think that could work in both ways. I reckon if Dusty offered to make him something to eat, he'd probably come up here.
Hey, we can send a link down there
no.
to Jenny Krager, Weight Watchers. Yeah.
Snobby and Dusty are fantastic people, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Donald Dooley said hello.
Bruce Pender says Bruce Zippo's a pioneer.
So you've been in it for 13 years, you said?
13 years.
That's awesome, dude. I've been in it 3 years.
Yeah, 7 million views on my channel, over 1,000 videos.
That's
Hell,
awesome.
I had 7 million views on my first video. That ain't nothing.
He's also got,
Wake up, man.
14-inch pecker, but we won't lie.
Wake up. Wake up, man.
I'm getting there, brother. But to be fair, Zip, I've met some fantastic people on my journey. I'm super happy with the way that my channel is flexing its muscles. I'm slow and steady wins the race, right? And I'm happy with my pace.
Yeah, and I am too. I've helped people out with getting their channels going, and Bruce Pender is a prime example, and I watched him surpass me in subscribers, and congratulations to him. I'm so glad that he's got such a loyal following. He's really a great guy.
I like Bruce a lot. I've been subscribed to Bruce for a number of years, and I've been watching him religiously. And the one thing I like about Bruce is he keeps it exactly as it should be, even down to the frustration points, which he does tend to leave in. You can see when something's starting to get to him because it's just not happening the way it's going. I mean, I see him on his last video trying to start that lawnmower, and he was pulling on that lawnmower like his life depended on it. I'm telling you, because it was nearly firing up. It was nearly there, and in them ears he could hear it. It was nearly there, and he wasn't going to stop. He weren't going to stop until that thing fired up. So good on you, Bruce. No, Bruce is a nice gent, and we have something in common which I'm not going to elaborate on. And we share a bit of time via emails from time to time, and just saying hello and what have you. And he's a nice fella.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, my YouTube channel is geared on to I started it to try to inspire one person, even if it's just one person, just people out there. If they're sitting there just kind of down in their luck. And, hey, if they watch this guy get out there and do it, because I ride UTVs and just mine's an all around what I don't like the word no. And no one's going to tell me no. So I'm going to do everything and anything possible to show them that, hey, anything is possible to do it.
I think you'll find that lots of genuine YouTube channels are all the same, brother. You'll be surprised. I'm a part-time carer for my son, as is my wife, because he's still very, very young. In this chat, you'll find that nearly 80% of these people are either carers or they look after somebody with additional needs, or they've got issues themselves. And that's the same in every walk of life. And if they can just spend a couple of hours on here and just taking it easy, chilling out and reflecting on their day, then that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's never been, even when I did my channel or started it, I never told myself it's ever going to be about the numbers. It's all about the people.
It is all about the people.
I mean, if you spend more time focusing on numbers, then you're just not going to you're going to be unhappy with what you're doing. You're going to be your worst own critic.
Oh, of course. I'm not worried about my numbers. I'm not worried about my numbers. You know, I'm more worried about my customers who I sell my mowers and bits and pieces to, and the community around me. You know, that's who I rely to.
So you have a mower shop?
Yeah, this is my mower shop. You're in it. You're in it to win it. It's a bit dark down the bottom end at the moment. There's my mower shop.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad. I've got 4 or 5 mowers in here at the minute, and I've got about 20 in the store in the background. And from where I was this time last year, I was 2 degrees outside on a trestle table in the backyard, freezing my ass off. And just literally before Christmas, I was able to buy this little shack, which is a 10 by 20 foot. I've got a heater in here, electric's nearly hooked up. I've got cleaners in here. I've got all my tools and everything is to hand. So yeah, I'm really enjoying myself.
That's awesome. Congrats, man. Big congrats.
Yeah.
And I have, I just want to let you guys know, I also do have another channel out there, and it's kind of like a live stream / podcast that we do. And
you have to bear with me, buddy. Bear with me, because what happens is when Zippo starts to type, he's typing with 2 ball peen hammers. And what happens is that whatever you just said just then, I didn't get a word of it because Zippo was like that on his keyboard.
Your keyboard's loud.
Oh, loud? It's not what I'd say.
Well, then I'll just mute every time I go to type.
Don't you start getting knocky with me.
Hey.
So if you guys, I have another channel as well that I definitely want you guys to check out sometime. It's a live stream / broadcast / podcast that me and another YouTuber do, and it's called The Dirty Blind Truth.
Okay, so if you write that in the chat under that channel, or chuck a link out, or actually, Tech, can you find that channel for me and run a link for me?
I'm already doing it.
Thank you, buddy boy. So we'll put your link in the chat there, and you might get some people hook up with you.
Oh yeah, it's every Sunday at 5 o'clock Central, and that's Central on our time, so it'd be 8 Eastern or 7 Eastern or 8 Eastern. It's 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. So we have a special guest on there once a week, and we do a little roundtable style discussion with the topic, and it's everybody from all aspects of the YouTube platforms, all industries, whether it's plumbing and just everything. And it's kind of like a comedy / serious. We're going to talk and just have, 3 dudes out there, or a dude, or a female or whatever we put on there, and just have really good discussions. Kind of like the panel you got right here, but it's 3 of us, and we're just
at the moment, at the moment, I'm getting a bit of stick here because there's a certain somebody in the chat from Canada who is saying, Mick, all you have to do is arrange your wrenches. So I'm going to bring you over to the live side
and screwdrivers
and screw side. Yeah, let's just bring you over here. So here you go, Bruce. This is just for you, buddy boy. This is what a toolbox should look like. Hammers, miscellaneous screwdrivers.
Oh God, that hurts just to look.
Pliers. Scrapers, miscellaneous.
No.
Wrenches. Check my wrenches out. Oh, look at that lot in there.
It's painful.
Oh my Lord.
What?
There you go.
That's funny.
Bruce.
That's funny. That is so funny.
There you go, Bruce. That there be how you do it.
That hurts.
Man,
you
guys make me want to go take my iPad to show you guys my toolbox. So we're going to show
I'll tell you something. If your toolbox is not like mine and it's one of those fandangled, sorted out ones, don't even waste your time. I'll dump you in the basement.
Mine's not fandangled.
Yeah, mine's not fandangled. It's just organized, so that way I know when something's missing and I don't have to hunt for it.
So here's my shop, guys.
Donald, did you get the blade off a green mower? No, I left the disc on, but I took the blade off.
Screwdrivers.
Let's have a look. Where are you? 2 seconds. Let me come and find you. There you go.
There's pliers.
That's not okay. It's passable. It's passable, is what I'm saying.
The fan's not too noisy there for you guys.
No, too tidy. No, not having that. Too tidy. No, you're gone. Too tidy. I can't have that on my channel. It's not happening. Too tidy. It's too tidy.
Hey, that's not tidy.
No, it's tidy. But gone. Not having it. Too tidy.
I'm trying to help out the blind guy organization style, you know.
I tell you something, for a blind guy, you got more organisation than I got. And I can see it with both my eyes. It's not happening.
There's the scooter I'm working on.
What's that? Let me have a look. 2 seconds. Let me blow you up. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, is it a little Rev and Go scooter?
Little scooter. Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is that a 150 cc or a
150.
49?
No,
150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
that's cool.
My side-by-sides are in my trailer right now because we were doing a woodworking project and I pulled them
Okay.
out for that.
Does somebody want to pop down off the channel for a bit? I've got someone wants to come on up.
Yeah, I don't mind. It's
Yeah, I'll get. No, it's all right. I'll jump down.
Whoever it is, you push a button. You make the decision. Thank you very much. So I've got somebody here now. I'm telling you, you got to follow my instruction to get up because we've had a few trolls. So for you to get up, I want to see you do the Charleston across the front room. And if you don't do it, it ain't gonna happen.
Here comes Snobby.
Can you just touch? Can you just touch your nose for me, please? That'd be cool. Just want to see you touch your nose. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, the man is in the house. There he is.
Oh, well, looky here.
I know it's
Bruce.
I apologize.
Hey, Bruce, boy. How are you doing? Can you just make sure that, Bruce, just make sure that your YouTube is either muted or turned off, buddy boy. That way I get no feedback from you.
It's off.
Bruce?
I tell you, Zip.
Hey,
I tell you,
Zip,
this is
how you
where
doing?
it's at. How many times do you see Mr. Pinder himself up on the live stream? You're looking very bushy, Bruce. Very bushy.
Yeah, I know. I actually bought a razor. I bought a razor yesterday.
But you didn't use it yet.
Was it brand new, or did you get it from a thrift store or
Bruce
something?
Pender from
I bought it. Well, I paid good money for it.
That was Papa Sweener that's down there. Yeah.
$49.95.
I try and work on the light here a little bit. She's a little.
But just a real quick hello to Bruce. You look just fine to me. Come here. Bruce, this is just for you, buddy.
2 seconds. Let me just blow you up here. Where are you, Zip? There you are there.
Oh, Dirty Lawn Thug says, "What's up?"
There we go.
Hi.
Hello there, beautiful. How you doing?
Okay.
She's got a little bit of a headache, a little bit of the sinus going on today. So.
No, as long as it's not a migraine or something like that.
Well, that too.
She's got that going on too.
The best cure for that sort of stuff is to sit in a shed full of two-stroke oil and fire a lawnmower up. It clears the sinuses straight out. I'm telling you.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump down real quick. I'm sorry, I got to make a conference call.
Not a problem.
Yeah, you too. I'll get back up on the
pleasure to
panel.
meet you.
You guys will be live for a little bit. I promise you, I'll get back up on it. Or I'll mute
Yeah,
it
no
while I
problem.
make this call or whatever you guys want.
Great
to do.
to meet you, brother.
Mate, no worries.
Hey, just
Pleasure to
put me
meet
back
you.
put me back in the basement if you want to do that.
Oh, I'll slam you in there. 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. How you doing, and Brucey boy? Nice to see you.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah.
You're doing good. Is it full-blown winter over there at the moment? Are you snowed in?
It's minus 22 outside.
Minus 22. Minus 22 is what I call t-shirt weather over here.
Yeah, right. Your lawn is still green. Your lawn is still green.
I've still got grass.
Yeah, you still got grass.
I've still got grass. Yeah.
Just make sure you
So,
keep your parka handy there, Bruce.
I will, buddy.
Well, I did notice that you've been getting a lot of furnace alerts on your videos just recently, so it must be quite nippy in that story of yours.
No kidding. It has. It was pretty good through to the end of November, and then it just went clunk, cold. Well, we do get
We're
6
at
months.
62 degrees Fahrenheit here in Indiana right now today.
That's pretty nice. That's about what, 15 Celsius.
Yeah, it's crazy. It should not be this warm.
Well, we're experiencing storms over here. The wind's picked right up. The windows in the shack are rattling like, I don't know if you can hear them, but they're rattling like anything at the moment. So we're experiencing a bit of a storm at the moment.
It's raining at the moment.
But
It's very cold and wet outside.
Right.
Yeah, same over here. But it's not stopping me picking mowers up, Bruce. Today I picked up 3 mowers for nothing, and I also got a very nice. Well, I say very nice. It's okay. I picked up a Ryobi 4-stroke trimmer.
So you're in the south of England, right, Mick?
Yep, right on the coast. Yep.
Can you see the cliffs on the other side of the channel or anything like that from where you are?
Can we see the Isle of Wight? Is that what you mean?
Well, I mean, like, are you on the canal? What do they call that thing?
We call it the Solent.
Oh, okay.
The channel.
Yeah, English Channel. Yeah.
Yeah, English Channel. Yeah, I'm literally. I can walk to the seafront in about 3 minutes from my house. Literally, I can see the Isle of Wight, the little island in between us and France. I can see that pretty much from my house.
My grandfather was wounded probably within 100 kilometers of where you live, right? During the war.
Really?
Yeah, he was a gunner during the Battle of Britain.
Whereabouts?
I don't know, but he had.
There's lots of places, of course, as you can imagine. Lots of places across the south coast and within about 15 miles inland, where there are still monuments that stand where the guns used to be and all that sort of stuff. So that the whole south coast, as you can imagine, in that day, anywhere where there's a spare bit of land, they had a gun sat on it.
Must have been hell, eh?
Yeah, without a doubt. Places like I live near a place called Tangmere, which is one of the big RAF. I say big; it wasn't that big. Only about 25 planes. Spitfire runways, and there's a museum exactly there now. The runway's still there. So
sorry to change the subject on you.
No, you're absolutely fine. You carry on, bruv. I don't see you very often. It's nice to have a chat with you.
Trudy,
no, we walk all over Mick all the time when he's trying to tell a story because I'm going to get clicked off of here. I better just be quiet.
And Trudy, or Mrs. P, sorry, her dad was over there from 1939 when Canadians started with the Brits till 1945. He was there the whole 6 years.
Is Mrs. P in the mood to pop into the screen and say hello to everybody?
I think she just went to the store.
Okay.
True.
The funny thing is, Bruce, is that I will tell you, my house was built in 1946, and it was made for relief pilots, for Canadian pilots,
right
over here.
Well, my grandfather.
So the chances are your grandfather was digged in here somewhere and got a free house. In fact, this could have been his backyard.
Right. Well, he came home and got back to Canada and then got a wartime house here that they built thousands of them, all the same floor plan in every city, and the vets got a cheap house on low interest. Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, well, it's funny how it goes. So this is what I picked up. I just thought I'd show you, Bruce, because you'll appreciate it, because I know how you like 2-stroke and 4-stroke whackers.
Yankers.
That's what I picked up.
Oh.
And I got it for nothing, and it's a 4-stroker,
right?
So that's cool.
They're a little heavier.
A little heavier, but they tend to pull better money. But on top of that, the gent who I got it from, he also gave me a full set of carburetor refurbishment kit. So it's got 2 primer bulbs, diaphragms, gaskets, needles, springs, everything in there. And he said, you can also have this, and this is a brand new carburetor, not been fitted for that machine also. So if I can get that machine to run on that old carburetor, I've got a brand new carburetor and a full set to overhaul it as well. So how cool was that?
Have you guys seen the new Zama spring that fits where the diaphragm used to go? Steve Saloon had a video.
These are like the spiral diaphragms. Is that what you're on about?
Yeah. And I guess
have you used one yet?
No, but they fit on just about everything. So that's kind of handy. Is it Zama? Is it the Zama one or the one?
It's either Zama or Walbro. One or the other.
Exactly.
It could be. I think it could be Walbro. I did see the video myself, and I was a little bit in two minds if that's going to work or not. But hey, I think you should do a video on it first, Bruce, and then I can then make my mind up from there.
He's a hell of a two-stroke mechanic. He drinks a beer with every video.
Yeah, I reckon the problem is that if he does about 15 chainsaws a day, he'll be half cut by the time the end of the day comes.
Half cut.
Steve, small engine saloon, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do about 3 or 4 mows a day in the summertime. So if I did a beer of each one, I'll be smashed by the end of the day.
Right.
But so what you've been working on, Bruce? I see you done a nice sort of video on some frames for your missus. That was cool.
Yeah.
And I think you did very well with that, because had that have been me, I'd have probably been back down the shop buying some more wood.
Well, I got some good advice.
Okay,
I got some good advice from Zip. I should have cut those at a 5-degree angle outside of the 45 to make the fronts fit a little tighter. But my
0.5 degree to 0.5 to 1 degree. And when you do that, what that does is, instead of having a perfectly level cut, it pulls the top in so that when you nail everything together, you've got this really pretty crisp.
My saw is not a compound saw, but I could probably stick a little dew hummer underneath there and lift it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, just a little shield up underneath of it.
I knew that word, that do hummer word, would come in here somewhere tonight.
Oh Lord,
well, that's cool. I see that, and then I see you had what was the one that was it your furnace bloke bought in? Was that just was that for you to have, or was that just a winterization one, or what was that?
Well, I fixed it up for him a couple of years ago, and then he. Times have been good. He now is the foreman for the shop, so he bought himself a brand new Honda, and he just brought that over the other day and said, "Here it is. I haven't started it in a year," and it was just a pure gift.
You had what's the one that
was
it your see that? And then, was that just Bill? We got a bit of Bill coming in. Was it your furnace bloke? Was that just was that to have, or was that just a winterization?
Missing it.
Bill, we got a bit of feedback coming in, mate. Shut your YouTube down for me, mate, and then you'll be good to go, buddy boy.
Yeah, that or just mute your YouTube.
Are you there, Bill?
Turn off your YouTube.
I don't know if your internet's very good.
Hey, I'm not the oldest one in the shop anymore.
It's the bifocals.
Well, you are now. You are now.
No. Bruce has actually got me by 10 years and 10 years and 12 days or something like that. Yeah.
Look, if I have to split you two up, I will do. Okay. I knew it'd happen. Bruce would come on up here, and all of a sudden, Zippo feels the need to stretch his wings. I knew it'd happen.
We've known each other since 2011 or something like that.
Been a good long while. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. When you first got started.
And Donnie Boy 73 was he was kind of like my technical advisor, because his videos are so technically precise.
Right.
And then you helped me with the rest of it. So yeah, you two guys have been. And you both started in 07, I believe.
It's fantastic. I mean, and the thing is with you, Bruce, is that your videos are raw. You know, it's you don't mind grabbing a hold of that tripod or that camera and swinging us about for 10 minutes until you find the angle you want. You know, sometimes it can be like being on a fairground ride, but you know, you just scream to go faster. As far as I'm concerned, you know, it's what it is, and that's what it's about. You know, very raw editing, and if you make a mistake, you just type it in over top of the video, and it does the same job effectively. It's it's good videos and very informative. That's what we like to hear. But the Tecumseh side of it, if you want to talk about Tecumseh for a little while, Bruce, we can do. But all I'm saying is the Tecumseh you can keep.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can have all my Tecumsehs too.
Yeah, I know. None of you guys like them, but I don't mind them.
To me, Tecumseh is like I think I wrote it in an email to you there, Bruce. Tecumseh to me is like those green and yellow machines.
Yeah, I have 2 of those too.
What the John Deere's?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got 2 of those too.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind the John Deere. I don't mind the John Deere's. But just for Tecumseh is just it's not happening.
The problem with John Deere is they're not a bad. The older ones are just great little tractors, but the parts are triple of cost of everybody else. And
that's the big thing. Yeah,
they see you coming.
I was looking at. Yeah, definitely. I was looking at a video. It could have been Terral, which will make Zippo's skin crawl.
The carburetor.
And he was showing a John Deere. I'm sure it was a ride-on, and John Deere had developed a oil filter with a quick release system on it. And all you do literally is you push this button or something, and this whole filter comes straight. It's a clip-on, clip-off job. That's the idea, and there's no need to fill it up with oil or this sort of stuff, which is fantastic. But if you want to pay about another $40 on top,
Title Fixie goes, there's your dinner.
We've got 90 likes. We've got 90 likes.
We've got 90 likes.
Boy.
It is.
You know about me, Snobby? You're going to get it off your backside, boy, and get up here.
Time for Snobby.
Time for Snob. But as I say, going back to the Tecumseh, the
only one I don't like is the 5-horse horizontal. They are really a very poorly made machine, and you'll blow a rod if anything goes wrong, or you work them too hard, you blow a rod.
What's your John Deere snowblower? Is that a 7-horse?
That's an 8.
8? Yeah. See, now I've actually got a Tecumseh that's very reliable, and it's an 8 horsepower, and it's on my leaf shredder wood chipper.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah, very reliable. But
the 5 horses are really bad.
If you want to come up, on the chat, Snob, you got to do 5-star jumps, buddy boy, before you come up here. That'll do then. Yeah, I understand.
There he is.
There he is, Snobby.
Yeah.
Evening, gentlemen.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Nice to see you, buddy boy. Hope you're doing well.
Well, I was actually hoping you wouldn't get 90 thumbs up, so I could just stay rooted where I was, but obviously very popular.
Because you thought 90 thumbs up was unattainable. That's what you were thinking, wasn't it?
Yeah, clearly, yeah.
Yeah, cheers for that. I just want to say, was that you that edited that video for Dusty?
Yes, it was, yes.
Hat off to you, mate. That was some fantastic editing. I know you're not well up on it, and that was some serious editing. I actually enjoyed it. It was good. In fact, I was actually in the bath having a shave whilst I was watching it. I was sort of bopping along to the music as I was having the wash. So yeah, hat off to you.
Shave.
It's not everyone's cup of tea, but we've moved now into 2020. That sort of content, I think, deserves that sort of editing.
Yes.
You
did well. You did well.
I couldn't do that down the shed, like taking apart a motor or something. I couldn't possibly do it with that. So it's having the right content to do that type of editing with, really. It's all fun.
Of course. It's but it was good, and the tattoo turned out well, and Dusty sat through that. What was that, 5 hours?
Well, it's actually longer than that because the tattooist actually finished it quite quickly, that back part and the tidying up of the bottom part. And then she said, look, we've still got an hour. Do you want anything else done? And that's when Dusty had the wings put on the side of the cross that she's got on her ankle, and she tied all the cross up as well. Oh, and the one on her wrist as well. Just to reline them, as it were.
Oh yeah. Well, whilst I'm in the tattoo shop, I'll just get these done as well. Whilst I'm at it, sort of attitude.
Well, she paid the money for the whole day, so she finished it quite quickly. So she said,
okay.
Do anything else. So yeah, so she got some other bits done.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, Bruce, what was that issue with that mower you had in your last video where you started it on the deck, and as soon as you put it up to 3,000 feet, it didn't want to know?
I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean.
Well, those 2 videos I messed up the dates. You know how you schedule them. And they both came out yesterday morning at 6 o'clock in the morning at the same time.
Oh, it's nice to get 2 videos in one day. I quite
It
enjoyed
was
that.
nice to get a 2-for-1. I wasn't expecting it. All of a sudden, I was like, "No, wait, it's over." Oh, no, it's not. It turned red. All right, get
Yeah.
another one.
Well, if anybody who schedules videos, it kind of hurt the inventory a little bit.
Yeah. Now you've got another. Now you got to get another day's work in the shop to get back up to level again. I know what you're saying, but I think that was a problem with the filter. Was it? The filter was filled up with oil and was acting like a choke.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
Plugged it off.
Yeah, but
that's amazing when that happens. You get oil everywhere.
I've had it before, same sort of thing. And I think you're right. I think the filter was acting like some kind of choke that has got so much fuel and oil in it. Possibly.
I'm just going to go have a look at that right now.
You're not. You go nowhere. I've been working on a Yamaha YLM 553 motor today. Was a pig to do. Well, most engines are a pig to do. You want to try removing a blade boss off of a haterette. I can assure you that is no easy thing in itself either.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? I've done a few of them just for scrap, you know.
Well,
I
don't want to be hearing. I don't want to be hearing the same words as mower and scrap. Thank you, Snobby.
Grinders, cutters, just cut it all up, you know. Get rid of it.
Oh my lord, you just got to go. That's not happening in my stream. So,
yay, it wasn't me.
I did actually find a video, and I won't take credit off of anyone else's work. I found a video off of a channel called Mowers and Stuff. He's over here in the UK. His name's Luke, and the mower Zippo and Bruce. If you watch my channel, it's got a big disc that's about 14 inches round, and it works off a quad system blade. So this would be new for you, Bruce. You won't have seen this. There's the blades to it.
Oh yeah.
So it has 4 of those, and the idea is you do them up tight, but the blade should still be able to move freely on the disc.
Like a bush.
So if you hit something, the blade just swivels round.
So it's bolted down with a shoulder bolt that gives it a gap so that it'll still.
Well,
exactly that. And then due to the centrifugal forces, it'll then, once it's cleared that obstruction, it'll then push the blade back out again. But the actual blade. Say again.
You can cut a tree down with one of those.
You can cut a tree down on them, yeah. But the blade adapter is actually welded to the disc, and the disc is about 14 inches round, as I say. And you can't access it from anywhere. So unless you put some copper anti-slip on the shaft, it ain't going to come off. So I was watching a video off of Mowers and Stuff's channel, and he actually come along with the idea of drilling 2 holes into the disc, and then getting either like a lawnmower blade or something similar, and then use that with a 2-jaw puller to get behind the plate, and then pull it off with a 2-jaw puller. So. Yeah, I might revisit it. I don't need to get behind it. I checked the oil seal underneath, and that's fine. So in the end, I sort of said I'm not going to bother beating it with a hammer and pry bars because the engine is good, and it's sort of not cost effective for me to smash it apart to try and get it off, just so I can show how to get it off. So it stayed on there, and that's where it will stay unless I can actually drill the plates if I need to. But unfortunately, the owner of the company that I ordered the bolts and the blades off, they sent me 4 blades, 4 washers, 4 nuts, and 3 bolts.
Oh.
So I'm now waiting on. Yeah, exactly. So I fired it up today. The mower is finished, and I fired it up today, and it vibrates like hell, which you would expect because it's out of balance. But I'm hoping once I get the other blade for it, it'll improve and settle down. But that's now done, so I'm quite happy with that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get going because the missus is needed me. I'm going to take it easy, and everybody in chat, take it easy.
Nice seeing you.
Nice to see you, Scotty.
See you soon.
Everybody else, have fun. Take it easy, everybody in chat. I'll be in chat
Sparky,
anyway.
great seeing you.
See you, Scotty. See you,
Yeah.
everybody. Bye. Bye.
Ta-ra, Tech. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And I think I'm going
Let's
to
take a
follow
boycott. I
suit
think
and
Bill-
spend a little bit of time with Miss Zippo here. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out too. Bruce, it's absolutely awesome catching you live and being able to have a conversation here. Of course, we got interrupted a bit by Mick, but it's good to try to talk to you.
Nice to see you.
Rude.
See you, Lisa.
Rude. Just rude.
I had to figure out a way to get shut off at least once before I left. But I hope everybody has a blessed weekend, and we'll catch all you guys on the next one.
Thanks for all you do.
Yep, we'll see you guys.
Sit right.
Yeah, look after yourself a bit. Catch you later, matey. Look after yourself. Bye-bye. So we got here, we got Bill trying to come up. Bill, can you make sure that your YouTube is actually turned off before we come up, buddy? You got a thumbs up. See how you're getting on.
There he is.
All right, Bill.
Sorry about before. It was actually
and I got
running on another server. Yeah. I've been assaulted. Too many moving parts.
I got some feedback off your mic.
Yeah.
Why?
Hello? Yeah, I got some feedback off your mic.
Hang on.
Because you're on a mobile phone, buddy boy.
Working off my phone.
Yeah, you got too much feedback, buddy boy. It's knocking the old stream out quite a bit.
You got a headset?
Too much.
Oh, what's that?
Too much feedback. Say again.
Oh, was it Bill held something up?
Yeah, what you got there,
I
Bill?
don't know. What did Bill hold? What are you showing, Bill? What's that, Bill? Missed that. I don't know if Bill's internet's working very well tonight.
There we go. Got me?
Yeah.
Roger that.
Yeah, got you now. Yeah.
Feedback gone?
What do you got there, Bill? I don't think it was you. I think it was Mike. Mike's on his mobile phone in the shop. It's giving a lot of feedback.
I've got everything turned off now.
You want to say hello?
Say again.
I've got everything turned off. Just me.
Bill, you're fine, buddy. You're fine, Bill. It wasn't you. It was Mike in the shop.
Damn.
He was giving a lot of feedback.
Last time I saw him, he was walking around in a store. Does he do that a lot?
Who, Mike?
Yeah.
Who? What, Mike?
Yeah,
he's in the shop at the moment.
He's a roving.
There he is.
The roving reporter.
That's him.
Yeah, Harbor Freight.
He's at Harbor Freight.
Well, that tells us that he's in the U.S. for sure.
You get me a Jubilee clip.
You got to mute it.
Jubilee clip, yeah. Yeah, I'll mute him up. We'll have it. That's it. That's better. So what have you been up to, Bill boy? You been up to much, buddy?
I've been at work all day, mate. That's why I didn't get my Jubilee clip for my kettle.
You didn't find time in your day to go and get a Jubilee clip?
No, because I'm confined to the camp. Once I get on the camp, I can't leave. I'm the responsible person looking after all the kids.
So was there not a Jubilee clip within the airport you're working? Because they must have Jubilee clips to fix aeroplanes, right?
No, the problem is the janitor, the caretaker, locks his office with his own key because he knows my master key fits everything. So he changed the one lock on his door to his shed.
That's no good. I can't stand people that lock up their stores. I think if I went over to Bruce's house one day, I think he would have an alarm set around his store. He wouldn't let me anywhere in there.
Yeah. No, I don't think I would either. Especially near Bruce's toolbox.
And
electric fence.
He keeps all them other spare parts in his back garden in them totes as well. So I know where all his spares are.
Yeah, and the shed is locked as well.
Cheers, Bruce. Thought we were friends.
Lock the cat up.
I need to start locking mine up because I've got like 15, 20 mowers in my store, and I need to start locking it up because people start coming around before long, and they'll be in there.
Mr. Scum and Mr. Bag will show up.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm changing the way I do it this year. The access into my garden, when I sell mowers, I'm going to put another gate up so that when someone comes around for a mower, they only get so far down the side alleyway before they enter the garden. So I'm going to change it up a bit so that they don't actually get in the back garden. Otherwise, I'm going to have problems this year. I know I am.
My fence is 6 feet tall, and I have a lock on both gates.
Yeah, you got to do it. I mean, especially having a YouTube channel too, Bruce. I mean, you're advertising the fact what you've got as well.
Yeah.
You know, so you have got to be careful.
And my name is on the channel.
I'm also going to get a. Yeah, exactly that. You know, and what I've got to do, I'm going to rig up a system down here that when my shed door opens, I'm going to get an alarm up in the house go off as well. So I'm going to get that set up, just in case I get any visitors during the night.
Or if you leave some empty shotgun cartridges in the garden.
Yeah, could do that. Yeah, I've got plenty of them. I could just empty a few out and just leave them loose. Yeah. Look what Lucky Seven's got. Where are you, Mike? Where's Mike gone? Mike, stay there, Mike.
In the garden.
Oh my lord! Looky!
Ooh.
Oh, how much is that, Mike? How much is that?
Only a cheap one. It's
That big boy.
Oh,
no!
I paid less for the white.
No! My lord!
That's pounds. Oh no, he's in the States. That's 67. What to say? Yeah.
$6 grand.
US.
No, 7 grand. 6,000.
You want a step ladder to get in the top of it?
I'll have to send you some pictures of my boys' ones, Mick. That he's had 4 Snap-on boxes now. The biggest that he's had, I believe, was a 54-inch, which had a Mark 1 Cortina all over it, a white one as well. I mean, who in the right mind, as a mechanic, right, would have a white toolbox with a white Cortina Mark 1 Lotus on it?
Wow.
That cost, wait for this, that cost £8,500 empty.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Crazy.
I can believe it.
The pound on
I mean, it's
I couldn't believe it.
The pound in the US dollar must be close, eh?
No. Actually, it's not as close as it was, Bruce. No, we're actually doing quite bad against a dollar at the minute.
Yeah, 20%, I think.
Well, our Canadian dollar is 75 cents up there.
Camping Adventures 12k, yeah. I couldn't believe it when he came home and told me. I thought the Snap-on rep was having him over.
Well, I went to Halfords just the other week. I was in there just to get some carburetor spray because I was out. I need to get some straight away to do a job, and I popped in there, and they had a tool set which is slightly bigger than this one, slightly wider and a little bit deeper. And for the full set, including the middle set of drawers, I think they wanted around about £8,500 for that, which is it's reasonable, but it's still not. It's not floating my boat for what I do.
Yeah,
it's not floating my boat. So I'm going to pick up a middle drawer set for this, which I think I can get for around about £40, because I am starting to outgrow my toolbox, and hopefully that'll do it.
Straighten out your wrenches.
Yeah, terrible.
Pardon?
Terrible.
Straighten out your.
What did you say?
Line them up.
Rude. Just rude. And they're called spanners. They're not called wrenches.
Yeah, that's right.
I have straightened up spanners. Look over there on the wall. There you go. Look, see over there on the wall, they're all straight.
I've noticed that. That's beautiful too. I love it.
The thing is that I'm only a little shop. You know, I'm only a little shop, and
me too.
For the machines that I work on, pretty much they're all same old, and the tools that are required are generic. So what I do with all of my spanners, like your 13 mils, I just put a bit of tape around them, just so I can find them close to hand. So I don't need to sort them out like that. I'll just throw them in there and I can pick them up. But I just need to get a bigger box.
If I've got both cars in, the garage, you probably have more room than I do.
Yeah, exactly that. But how many? I mean, didn't you see? You did a. I noticed you give me a bit of a. I will call it a shout out, but then it turned into a bit of a ribbing along the same line when you were going along showing me your toolbox and how tidy it was. I noticed what you were doing.
Little shot.
And I mean, you've got how many boxes do you have? About 2 box towers?
Yes. And I bought the second one at a yard. I bought the second one at a yard sale. So
yeah, see that would do me, Bruce. Is just picking a second-hand one up.
Yeah.
You know, that would definitely do me.
And the one
I can't be doing buying.
The one on top of the second one. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I've had since I was probably 20 years old. You know.
Really?
Yeah, 43 years ago.
I wasn't going to do the math.
I know.
Mick, have you not got a 13mm finger?
Hey, Bill, what are you doing?
Say again.
Do you not have a 13mm finger for picking the banner up?
Yeah, well, yeah. At the moment, it's about 13mm.
You're working blind.
At the moment.
You're busy working here, and you're trying to get your finger in.
It's about.
There you go.
It's about 13 mil.
There you go.
It's give or take. But the thing I'm looking to get is Mrs. P is going to treat me to a professional Halford kit in a couple of weeks. So I'll be getting a nice 250 piece or 200 piece socket set. So for what I use, Bruce, literally, I just use this little bad boy, which is only about a 25 piece, 30 piece set. And for what I do every day, it's absolutely fine.
Now, is the most of your stuff?
You know, I don't need anything.
No.
Go on.
What about metric? How much percentage of it is metric? 80% there?
Yeah, about 80%. I've got some imperial stuff. I don't tend to use a lot of it. Not a big call for it, you know. But I have some up in the old shed because, as I say, I used to work on a lot of old machinery back in the day, and it's very, very rusty and not looked after stuff. But I do have it if I need it. But there's no big call for it, so I'm not overly concerned. Eventually, I think this year for me will be a better year that I can do stuff with, get more tools in and what have you. So this year should be exciting for me. But toolbox organised, shop not organised. I disagree with that altogether. My tools are not organised, and my shop is pristine.
Right.
I'm just not going to show you it. What you got there? What are we looking at? What is that, Bill?
Money.
Looks like
Hang
an
on,
electrical
I can't see it.
Glass, 2 alligator clips.
Right on.
Oh wait,
that's nice.
What's it for, Bill?
It's for soldering things when you haven't got enough fingers and hands, and you're blind.
I thought it was for like reading. I thought it was for like reading a book or something. You put the pages in there, and so you can read a book.
Could be. It's a very, very versatile tool. I'll tell you. I do a little bit of I do a little bit of leaded glass work and try to hold on to the little. It's a third hand.
It's like a hand coming out of your forehead.
Yeah. Trying to hold some little.
Got a lot of feedback, Mike, off your phone, buddy boy. Still getting a lot of feedback, buddy.
I just want to say, there you go, thumbs up. We'll talk to you on the chat.
All right, buddy boy. No worries, Mike.
Is it Mike?
Global
Look after yourself.
We had wonderful tools.
So Edward Thomas says, if Bruce put on a Navy nuclear blue hat on the look like Uncle Albert. Oh, my Lord. They're even giving Bruce some stick tonight. I can't believe it.
Local. I don't know Uncle Albert. I don't know him.
If you look up on the internet, only fools and horses.
Like,
there's a little old boy on there with a big bushy white beard.
I
Only fools and horses.
I thought maybe it was a Mr. Bean thing or something like that.
No. It's you do look a bit like him. He was an old Navy vet on a program called Only Fools and Horses.
It's the beard.
What is your name?
It doesn't take long, Bruce, before you sit in a chair on here. It doesn't take long, and people start giving you a stick. I get it all the time, Bruce. And the thing is they get all gobby in the chat, but don't come up on the panel.
I must say, your new mic looks like you're really in control of the radio station and everything, with the producers sitting in front of the camera and all that stuff. It looks very professional.
Bruce,
trust me, don't be fooled.
I know. It was a gift, right?
La, 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 la.
Yeah, this was off of a friend of mine who lives just down the road. And he's a good friend of mine. And got off the old Amazon wish list, and he bought that, and I got this camera, which another friend of mine bought as well. So that's cool. And this as well, I've got a bit of extra lighting now. So if I blow myself up, which is up here,
lighting by
I can now make myself overnight look 10 years younger. How cool's that?
It's the glare.
Income tax, no VAT, no money back, no guarantee. The black or white. That was just something.
What's up with him, man? Has he been drinking?
I think he has been.
One too many.
Been drinking on an empty head.
Nick, did you watch Power Grayskull when you were a kid then, or what? Because you made a comment about Power.
Do you know what? I knew that was coming tonight. As soon as I see it come up. Yeah, I did watch that. Yeah, and your quotes were absolutely to the letter as well.
My kids watched it.
It's all, it's when you're doing regular videos, and if you can come up with a few sayings and what have you, it's what makes a channel. And for some of the things like you shout out like, "Are you with me?" like that, it just makes a video.
It gives the flavor.
Yeah, exactly that. Partness is off out. Thank you, Partness, for popping in. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming in.
It's like the pendulum.
Sorry about the long wait. Had a call I had to take, so
it's all good.
No, that's cool.
Definitely Bruce, cool dude.
How you doing,
Bruce? 60 years old and a cool dude. I wish I could get to that status in my life.
Man, you gotta work hard, I guess. Gotta have them organized toolboxes, bro.
Yeah.
Say again.
I say you gotta have them organized toolboxes.
What did you say, Prime? Rude. No, you ain't got to have organised toolboxes. That's just rude. It's not happening on my stream. Keep on telling you, it's not going to happen. You can't have organised toolboxes on here. It's not happening. Most of my tools I have found, and some I have claimed from a workman and dropped them in my house. Yeah, exactly that, Tim Palmer. Exactly that. They're the best tools to have.
I got my toolbox on a marketplace for $10, so I was pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
Is that a tool trolley?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah, it's Craftsman, so I was pretty stupid excited for that. The ones I had were from Walmart, and they were falling apart on me all the time, and I overgrew them real quick. So I said I needed something bigger. So I found that one from an older couple who didn't have no use for them. So $10, and I took it home, and I got happy.
The best tools that you can get are the ones that are experienced.
Yeah.
Because they're usually made a little better.
Oh, no doubt.
And do you know what I threw away last week, Bruce? You know that framing jig you used to do your good ladies pictures in. Yeah, I threw mine away last week. I didn't know what it was.
Well, I thought it was going to be a tool organizer you threw away, but I don't know.
Say again, Snob.
I thought it was going to be.
Go on.
I thought it was going to be a tool organizer you threw away.
Rude.
He's in control. He's in control.
Well, you see, if you would have called Snobby screen yesterday, I'm telling you, he was worse than I am tonight. Last night, Snobby was evicting people like it was going out of fashion. I'm telling you, it was crazy.
Is that a center punch, Bill?
No, it's a little electrician's 220-volt screwdriver.
Oh yeah.
I've got one of them in my box.
Swear, they're $1.50 in the store, and I buy a handful every time. I'm always losing it.
I think I've got one of them. I've got one of them in my box somewhere, but just don't ask me to go and find it because it ain't going to happen within an hour.
That's why I buy 10.
Yeah.
I've got one in the car, one in my pocket, my bag. Oh, it's bane of my life. Bane of my life.
Oh, okay.
Probably saved my life as well.
Were you an electrician, Bill?
Electronics with military, the Royal Signals back in 1975. I was in the military.
Yeah.
But that was pre-digital.
Yes, pre-digital. I was a relay technician with the phone company.
Okay. Now I went in as a boy soldier into the military, and when I had my assessment, I failed a munitions technician by 2 points. Just so glad. We'll probably blow my bomb in the first.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Well, you were born in 75.
Yeah, well, it was when I graduated. I did my 3 years, and then they said, "Well, okay, you can sign now as an adult soldier at 18. Where would you like to go?" You know, there's a list of places. Yeah, and they had Northern Ireland on the list as a choice of somewhere you wanted to go. I went, "Oh no, I don't really have to sign, do I?" And they said, "No." I said, "Thank you for the training. Bye."
Yeah. I think Northern Ireland at that sort of time, it would be a bad place to visit. I would have said. I wouldn't go there for seaside views.
Well, I didn't fancy leaning into a Land Rover, changing the heater blower motor, and getting my horse shut off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my
life.
uncle was over there in the 70s, and he came back a changed man. Apparently, some old man was saying.
Yeah. It was horrible.
He was out in places like South Armagh and what have you, and it ruined his day.
I'd rather be in the South Caribbean or somewhere. Oh, there's a nice deployment here. You can be posted there and there.
The trouble is, it's all great. The first deployment is always great, eh? But what happens with the second one?
If you have a second one,
yeah,
it's a problem. But never mind.
So
my niece's husband just got deployed.
He didn't have uniforms on. That's the problem. At least if you with the uniform, you know who you're fighting.
Yeah.
So up in the UK and in different parts of the countries, do you guys still have Army, Navy, Air Force, stuff like that, or is it labeled differently?
Well, we've got some of it. We've got nowhere near as much as what we used to have because they keep making cuts and getting rid of boats and what have you, and making them into museums. But we got a bit going on over here.
I think it's all under one umbrella, like us from Canada, though. It's the armed services, and then you're with the Navy under the armed service umbrella, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's one unit, different branches.
Yes, that's how we do it.
Yeah.
In Canada.
No, there's a Royal Navy, there's a Royal Air Force, and then there's the Army, the British Army.
Right.
But they're still free.
You know, they're not pals. It's the same as the Marines and the U.S. Air Force and all that. They have their games, and they're all fighting for the same side, but they have their little.
That's right. My nephew just got. I got to interrupt. My nephew just got deployed for 7 months last week, so I'm thinking of him right now.
Where's he going, Bruce?
I can't say.
Okay.
Well, wish the best for him.
And we've got the royal family.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, Harry just moved to Canada and broke himself away.
Yeah.
The royal family are a force of their own, to be fair.
Exactly.
Canada's a member of the Commonwealth, remember?
Yeah, I understand that, and so is Australia. And Australia were they've got these bushfires at the moment, and I noticed that the Prime Minister or whatever of Australia was saying that we need as much help as possible, and being part of the Commonwealth, you know, we should be okay. Which I think was a bit of a dig at Queen Elizabeth to say, "Get your bum over here and give us a hand."
Yeah, but he was in Hawaii with the virus.
He was on holiday.
Well, I mean, we're all entitled to a holiday, right, Bruce? I mean, I dare say it won't be long before you'll be off on yours. It's that time of year. You'll be off sunning yourself, no doubt.
Pretty soon.
And I'm guessing you're going to be scheduling your videos whilst you're away.
I'm leaving a couple of weeks open, and then I'll do a few videos from down here. I bought a metal detector, so I'm going to show that.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Hey, Bruce.
Yes, sir.
Some of my closest friends live in Canada.
Is that right? Well, I won't hold that against you.
Huh?
I won't hold that against you.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you don't.
We only have 10% of the people that you guys do. Right? Like we are small in population but big in land.
Oh yeah, but you guys are so strict in rules. It's insane.
That's right. A lot of rules. We have a lot of rules.
Like,
not for the ones that live here, just for the ones that come over the border.
Oh man.
No, that's
shit.
true. That's true. That's true.
It's so true. Yeah. I mean, like I had plans on taking my side by side up there and go right up in the Ontario area with a friend of mine. But man, you got to bring your registration to the side by side, your title. I mean, just like it's like a list of paperwork that long just to cross the border.
Yeah, but it's probably the same if we go south.
No, they just let it through.
So what you're saying is it's quite difficult to get into Canada, but it's really easy to get out.
Yeah, literally.
Come to the UK. It's very, very easy to get in the UK.
Yeah, you don't even need a passport to get in the UK. You just literally just walk in the door.
Now,
I
got some. I have a question. I have a question. In May, I'm going to Scotland with my dear wife for 2 weeks. We're just doing a quick tour. And
over here, Scotland.
Do I have to have Scotland pounds instead of British pounds when we go to Scotland?
No, but they take the British pound as well. But they might just look at you a bit funny. But you'll get change in Scottish pound coins and pound notes when you get your change. But they take English as well.
Okay. My name was going to be Robert Bruce, and then my dad decided right before they named me to make it Lyle Bruce. Lyle is my first name, not Robert Bruce. Wasn't he an old terrorist from 1300 or something like that? Depending on what side you're on.
So you're going to Scotland. How long are you in Scotland for?
Just a couple of weeks. We're going to fly over and do the bus thing and look at a bunch of old castles and ruins and try and see if I can understand anybody.
So you've
got a man just here. He's from that neck of the woods, and if you can understand him, good luck with you. Because I come from the same country, and I can't understand him.
This is probably my 4th or 5th video, and I've tried to understand him because I'm going over there, buddy.
Here's the question for you.
Okay.
Is a Scottish pound worth the same as an English pound?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's got to be.
Nope, it's not. Not in Switzerland, it's not. Because if you go to the exchange office in Switzerland here and change your francs into pounds or try and exchange Scottish pounds into francs, you get less for the Scottish pound than you do for the English pound by about 3p.
Wow.
Oh, 3p.
3%. 3%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, as a traveler, you would eat that 3%.
Well, it's probably 7% compared to 3% you pay on the English pound. And I said, I went in. I said, "Oi!" I said, "You've got the prices wrong here." He says, "No." He says, they're correct, sir, because when we change the money back to Swiss francs, they can change it locally for British pounds, which is widespread. But to get Scottish pounds, they've got to send it back to the Bank of Scotland."
So what you're saying is
just flipping the pounds back into Swiss francs.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of demand for Scottish pounds, but they will take them.
So what you're saying is an American who's poor in America can be extremely rich in Scotland.
Probably.
I don't know. Here's a Scottish pound.
There it is.
£5. Okay.
Yeah. 5 quid. 5 quid.
That is the shiniest money I've ever seen.
That's a
Well,
Jack Nicklaus.
it's
It's in a plastic envelope, so to keep it. Because coin collectors and note collectors are really funny people about how cleanliness of the coins and notes themselves. It's worth more as in if it's clean and kept to a condition that's as in for a collector.
I have some 100-year-old Scottish notes. Yes, and all my coins are in the 2x2 with the little windows and stapled and labeled. Yeah,
man, you guys are coin collectors.
Some of us.
I'm not. But I collect £50 notes. If anyone wants to send any £50 notes to me, I'll collect them.
And I only collect the green. I only collect the green. That's all.
Collect the green, snobby.
Show me the green.
There we go.
Show you the green, right? Yeah.
Show me the green.
I collect green
hold
too.
up. I'll get to
I'm
you.
a green connoisseur.
What's Billy Boy got? What's that, Billy Boy?
It's 1,000 Swiss francs.
Wow.
Nice.
What's that worth, Bill?
$1,000.
You're
$1,000
loaded, Bill.
note. Hey, let me
Loaded.
give you my email or my address real quick. You need to send that to me. So I can
Wouldn't
change
that be
it
worth?
around.
Wouldn't that be worth about
$1,000?
$2,000 US?
1,000.
Hey,
1,000.
where do I send my email at? I get paid peanuts, dude. I need some real money.
Do you know they can't forge these? You can actually go to a shop.
Yes, they got a window in them.
You give it. The new ones will have. These are the old ones.
Oh yeah.
I'm busy changing all the notes now, but you can give that to a store and they'll just throw it in the register. They won't even put it under, hold it up. They just can't forge them. Can't. I don't know
Does
why.
have water lines and stuff.
Yeah, all about 8 different holograms inside and all this stuff.
Great.
It's
That's nice. That's a nice looking bill.
yeah.
Man,
Thank you. But it's nice stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they've just stopped taking them at gas stations now because they've got no money left in the register if you break all that change.
Right.
Wow.
You can try to a gas station, sign up, and get 900 and whatever bucks back.
Well, there's no nobody uses cash anymore, right?
Well, amazingly, Switzerland's all supposed to be electronic, but 60% of their currency is $1,000 notes.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's got a mattress full somewhere.
My lord.
In every street.
So what's the gas prices like up in your guys' neck of the woods?
You wouldn't believe it.
You don't want to know.
Is it high or low?
Oh, it's high. It's probably 6 times the US price.
686 US 80 a gallon.
686 US?
Yep, 680. It's nearly $7 US a gallon.
It's $1.99 here.
Oh, hang on.
Must be the cheapest at the moment.
That's a UK gallon.
We pay $4. We pay $4 a US gallon in Canada.
It's over $7.50 an American gallon.
So enjoy it. You guys get your gas for nothing.
Oh no, sorry. That's a UK gallon. It's 20% off. So it's about $6.50 a gallon.
Right.
Dollars.
Well,
and we're $4 a gallon.
Man.
Johnny Five's asked a question. He says, Mick, how big is ye workshop? I'm shopping for a new one. So my workshop is a 10 by 20 shed. And it came in around about £650 with no upgrades at all. And I would recommend, if you're going to upgrade it, either upgrade it yourself once you've got it, or pay for the upgrade. The upgrades I'm talking about is the floor was only 11mm thick OSB boarding, and because I have heavy equipment like my table hoist and what have you, the OSB was bowing, so I put in 18mm plywood on top of that. The roof is only 11mm. I'm going to upgrade that in a couple of years' time when it rots out to 18mm. And if you're over 6 foot, Johnny, just bear in mind the cross beams, they're only 6 foot tall, and I'm 6'2", so I'm already smashing my head. So they're going to come out. So just bear that in mind. But I paid £800 for mine. I think that was off of a company called. Who's a company in the UK, gents, that do they're like a hardware store. Robert Dyers, that's it. Yeah, it comes from Robert Dyers. That's where I got mine from, which was the cheapest around last year. I paid $850 for mine.
So is that about 1,200 US then? Isn't it about $2 to a pound, or?
It's about it's a give or take. Yeah, it's nearly $2 a pound now.
Yeah, getting that one.
Man. I mean, that's still not bad because those types of shops, that 10 by 20, goes for about 2,400 here.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely an economy shed. It's not up there. And I think within 5 years I should probably be tearing it down and going a bit bigger. If my YouTube channel picks up how I want it to, and my mower sales pick up, I should be looking to get the same size but a summer house, which would be a lot taller. But it'll do for now. I'm more than happy with it.
Did it come with the windows, or did you have to make the windows for it?
The windows, that's another upgrade. The windows in here at the moment are only about a 2mm thick perspex, and do you know what? They're so tight with it, you only got like 2mm overlap onto a frame. So I've got, literally. So I've got some draft coming in. So I'm gonna either purchase some 5mm thick sheets of 8x4 and cut some new stuff in, or I'm going to make a frame up, which I shouldn't have thrown that framing thing away, and I'll make a frame up so that these, don't laugh at me, Bruce, so that these windows can open up on a hinge, because when I fire machines up, it's going to smoke in here. So yeah, if you think about it, Johnny, have a good look about it, mate, and think about the upgrades, because I think the upgrades that I've done in here would have pushed it to over the $2,000 mark. But I did my own upgrades, and it only cost a fraction of the price just by buying the sheets in myself and cutting it myself.
Right. So, guys, I'd love to stay in chat, but if I don't get up, I'm not going to get nothing done all day, literally, because I'm kind of glued to this. I enjoy what you guys got going on, but I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And again, I'll definitely be checking you guys out and staying close tabs, man. Just saying what's up to each and every single one of you guys.
Just before you go, then, just to give you the heads up, on a Friday night at 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock, Snob?
What? Oh, Dusty.
Friday night, you.
Oh, 7 p.m. for me.
Yes. So 7 o'clock. If you check out Snobby Scrap Picker, that's him just there. If you check him out on a Friday night, he goes live 7 o'clock UK time.
Snobby.
And then if you check his,
that's about
Snobby Scrap Picker.
Hey, if you guys,
yeah,
but that's 3 in the morning here.
Yeah, if you message me on or if you even leave a message on my YouTube, then I can just, it's a lot easier. I can pick you up that way. Just because it's hard. I'm trying to get everybody the panel. But if not, hit me up on Instagram, leave me a message or something, and then I'll go right to your channel or whatnot.
I'll catch you. I'll catch you.
I've bust you already, because Techie Sparky put it up as an HTTP or whatever, and I went to it.
There you go. They have got you, and also on a Sunday night, they've also got Snobby's wife, Dusty Blonde. She goes live 7 o'clock UK time in the evening. She goes live as well. So check out Snobby and Dusty. They'll hook you up, and there's 2 live streams there you can jump on.
Oh, definitely. Hands
and
down.
I always see you on Wally's show anyway.
Yeah, I'm always there.
Because put it this way, guys. See the subscription thing. Mine's is actually open. As in, see, we go to channels. As in, when some people actually close it, mine's is open. So everyone that's actually a bust to or is bust to me is on that list all the way up.
Okay. Well, definitely, I definitely will.
Anyway, it's been fantastic. Been fantastic having you up here. That's been cool.
Heck yeah.
Snobby, if you want to run Dusty's link in the chat, feel free to do so, buddy boy.
Yeah, that means I've got to get a YouTube page up and all that thing, and then mute the YouTube, then put it in the link.
Right. Well, you guys stay safe, man.
If anyone else,
set your alarm.
Yeah, no worries, brother. Yeah, bye. If anyone of my mods can run Dusty's link and give him a time when she's going live, Pete, you can do it, or anyone else can do it. Run Dusty's link. That'd be cool.
I'll do it.
Get it done. Granny's in the house. How you doing? Get it done, Granny. Nice to see you.
Granny,
G-Man is in. Not seen you for around, G-Man. Where you been hiding? Not seen you for a little while.
There it is, man.
I want to say hello to EB from Florida. I saw he was on the side over there. So.
Yeah, EB. I did see that channel come up somewhere. I've lost him now, but I did see that one come up a little while ago, Bruce. But my chat jumps.
That's okay.
About 30 comments.
He's a generous guy. Every morning I have a coffee out of a coffee cup he sent to me and a calendar. So.
There you go.
Yeah. He works at NASA.
Bruce, if you want a calendar, brother, I can hook you up with a calendar.
Can I show my kids?
No. No, it's not that kind of calendar. I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll send you one over, Bruce. This is a calendar that was put together by 6 YouTubers over here in the UK. Retro Restore. You've got Chris Reardon, Roy's a Boy, myself, Travel Trolls, and Bodget and Leggett Garage. And they're just sort of novelty calendars, but they're yeah, you know,
I get it.
They're fine.
Like the fireman calendars.
I'll hook you. I'll hook you one up, Bruce. I'll send one over.
You know, I'm so bad. I don't have stickers or business cards or a customer comes to the door and they say, "Well, do you have a business card?" And I got to get a little stick-em piece of paper and write my phone number on it. I'm so bad that way.
I'm in the same boat as you, and that's something I want to get on this year because I've got stickers, but I don't have. I mean, they can only contact me via my YouTube channel. What I'm looking at getting this year is some little sticky labels that I can actually physically stick to the mowers when I repair them and send them out and sell them. So that's the way I'm going to go with it this year. Is just get some little 1 inch by 3 inch stickers and just stick them straight to the deck.
Repaired by Mick.
Yeah, I've got someone in there's Bill. Bill's come back. How you doing, Bill?
I'm back.
No,
was that me or did everybody go?
There we go.
No, who left? Someone left.
No.
Who was here? Has someone dropped off?
Yeah,
young guy, blind.
The guy from the States.
Dusty, you're gonna. You're stopping at the same place. Sorry, beg your pardon.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
Right. There's a link. Gaffer's just come in the house. A sexy mower calendar. That's right, Gaffer. Links in the chat if anyone else wants it. Feel free to come on up. G-Man, you've been it's hibernating season, says G-Man. So I've not seen you for a little while, buddy boy. You're quite an active person commenting. I've not seen you. So what do you think of Ellis Mowers then, Bruce? I was checking out Ellis Mowers the other day. He's got a different thing going on to us, hasn't he?
Sure. Isn't that interesting what he does, eh? He has a contract with Walmart and he takes all the returns that don't work or don't start or whatever. And he literally does hundreds and hundreds of those. They're all brand new. Some of them aren't recoverable, and some of them he just puts gas in them and away they go. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I tried it. I tried it over here because there's 2 or 3 major outlets, and I wrote to the CEO of all of those outlets, and they all came back with pretty much the same answer, that a company called, I think it's called repair.com or repairit.com or something. And they have a contracts in the UK for all of them, and you just can't accept them. It's difficult because I would love to get my hands on, even if you've got to pay for them.
Yeah,
I'd love to get my hands on a pallet load of 25 mowers or something, brand spanking new, come to your house because
they're not even dirty.
No. And that's half the problem. Is half the problem with the stuff that we pick up. People have had the screwdriver fairies have been in there, or and they've been playing about with them.
They've been diddled.
Yes, yeah, exactly that. So that's half the problem. Is that we have to repair them. But yeah, Ellis, I was rocking on one of Ellis's videos the other week, and of just the other day, he had a mower in, and I think it had a blade adapter issue. But look, it hit something, I think, and the blade adapter was looked like it was made out of monkey metal, and it had a built-in key, and it had blown outwards against the shaft. In fact, it didn't even break the keyway, and he had to fork out for a new blade adapter. But I suppose the downside to that is that the parts are going to be expensive because you're talking about brand new mowers just rolling off the shelf. So you're not going to be able to go onto eBay and buy those cheap Japanese copies or anything like that. You're going to have to go main dealer.
And now he's getting hooked on old lawn tractors, which is that's not fun. Too much crawling around on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, he does a lot. He does a lot of his stuff on the ground anyway. I mean, he's got a big workshop in there, and he spends half his time on his hands and knees.
He's young though.
But to be fair, Bruce, I have seen you on occasion with your little kneeling down pad. You've got a table hoist beside you, and you end up on your hands and knees yourself.
When I was at work, I worked for 33 years on ladders, and I'd find myself on the 4th rung, reaching down below my feet. So yeah, as you work your way down, you don't even realize it. So.
I know. I'm the same. I get a lawnmower in here. I work on it, and then I'll take it outside, try and fire it up or whatever. It don't fire, and instead of bringing the mower back in to adjust something, I end up rolling around on my hands and knees in the back garden myself. So I think I'm in the same boat. I think you just get so engrossed in it.
You do.
That's
what editing is for.
Yeah, I'm just running a new software at the moment. Oh, Johnny Five's in the basement. Oh yeah, sorry, John, didn't see you there, mate. Let me just make sure you are who you say you are, John. Just touch the top of your head for me, John. Just touch your head. Thank you very much, buddy.
Yo.
There he is.
Johnny.
How you doing, Johnny?
Yeah, good, good. I've just finished working out, even though I couldn't be asked tonight, but I've still done it.
Good for you.
Still got to push on.
Good man. Yeah, I'm on the weights as well, Johnny. Got a Dr. Peppery or something. I'm just busy lifting that up at the moment.
Cheers, mate.
That's about as far as I want to go with it.
Would this sell in America?
That's what I've been working with.
Would that sell in America? No. There you go.
What you got there, Bill? What's that? What you got?
It's probably a dark one, and you probably drink it warm too, right?
Black liquor.
Yeah. Do you drink them warm?
Black liquor. No, I like mine cold, mate.
Oh, okay.
Colder the better. Colder the better.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to make alcoholic ginger beer.
I thought the guys from the UK all drink their beer warm.
That's not necessarily true. It's not necessarily true, Bruce. We do own these things called refrigerators, which does chill our beer. But we're not that much in the dark ages. But some of the beers we do have, like the ales, they're supposed to be served as they are.
Room temperature.
But you can get Guinness extra cold and all that sort of stuff. You can get it over here.
So room temperature is like the temperature inside the basement of a castle, or 50 degrees or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But I say, if you're going to go to Scotland, just be a bit wary, because I was up in Scotland just the other month. I was up in Falkirk, and the lady friend who I went to go and see, who she's the chairperson of a charity I support and work with. She sent me she gave me it was a box selection of 6 Scottish stouts, and one of them was about 8.9%. And I tell you something, you could put it in any lawnmower and it would run.
Yeah.
It was serious, blow your head off stuff. I only had 1 can of it, and my lord, I didn't know where I was.
Yeah. Well, our beer here is 5%. In the United States, their normal beer is 4%. And you guys are what, 5.5 up there?
4.8.
We're anywhere between 4.5 to 5. Yeah.
Okay.
If you go down to places like Somerset, where they do the proper cider, they push it a bit further than that. In fact, I can remember going to Somerset way back when I was a young lad, and I was doing some labouring work, just some casual labouring work, cash in hand stuff like you do. And the gaffer who took us up there, we were going to sleep in a B&B for the night, what have you. Anyway, I went to this bar and I asked for a pint of a cider, and the barman said, "Well, you can have half and just see how you get on." And me being 18 and tattooed up, thick hard nails and thick as anything, I was insistent. I wanted a pint of this stuff, and the next morning I woke up and I was actually still in the pub, and they just put the big mat that everyone wipes their feet on. They'd put that over me like a blanket, and I woke up at 6:30 that morning in the pub.
That hurts.
That's the
I've
last
done
I
that, Nick.
Yeah.
I've had a
I'll be there.
hammered, and cleaners woke me up in the morning.
Yeah, been there. And then the next night I went, it was in the same pub because it was the local. I went in there and he said, "Do you want a pint, boy?" And I said, "No, just give me half for now. I'll see how I get on." But the thing is, when I looked around, all the old timers who were in the bar, they're all sat there and they're all sipping out of half pint glasses, all really sipping it. And I lost that night, big style. I lost more than my dignity that night.
Hang on.
So, Johnny, going back to you got someone there saying hello to you, Bruce. There you go. There's someone saying hello to you, buddy boy.
Oh, Arsene, right on. Hi.
Are you there, Johnny?
2 seconds, mate. The starting keynote.
All right, buddy. Yeah, I'll come back. Yeah, down your way, JC. I was down your way, buddy boy. Yeah, it was wicked old stuff. It was cloudy. It had bits in it. I tell you, it was strong. You could take paint off with it.
Good. I used to have a pub in Switzerland here.
Pint of scrum. Yeah, that'd do it.
And I've left guests laying on the floor, covered them up, property coats and stuff, and just left the back door to the pub open, so when they woke up, they could get out.
Mick still gets ashamed on WKD. I think I can do better than WKD.
Well, I had better go. I've been here for quite a while, and it was nice to see everybody. And I think I better separate. Nice to see you all.
Okay, Bruce. Well, thank you very much for gracing us with your presence, Bruce. As always, much appreciated, and you're always welcome anytime, brother. And I'll hook up with you on an email some other day, buddy boy.
Where's my camera? There we are. I got the
All
old
right, Bruce.
laptop.
Look up, buddy boy. Take it easy.
I'm using the old laptop today. We'll see you guys.
Bye, mate. See you in the morning.
There goes Brucey boy. Thank you for coming in, Bruce. So Johnny, yeah, like I was saying, I don't know whether you heard me in the chat or whatever, but my shed cost about 850 quid all in for 10 by 20. Which I think is reasonable.
There, like you said about the roof being thin and that, I took the roof off because I'm 6'4". I took the roof off that one and I put a big beam all the way around the roof and the frame. And then put the roof back up, but thicker pieces instead. So now it's 8
I think
it's 8'7" in there now when you walk in there now.
I think it's something I'm looking to do, and if not, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be removing the cross beams out. I'm taking them out because it doesn't hold a lot of weight. But what I'm then going to do is buy some channel metal work to put up, or some heavy angle iron, and then run that up the side.
The original roof that were on mine.
Yeah,
I couldn't walk around in all of it though.
Well, I've already bashed my head 3 times this week already, and I'm getting sick and tired of it. So yeah, I'm just going to put some angle on up the top. And
16x8s like that, but I've got another 16x8 deck that another shed can stand on top of. Because all that decking out there is from my last house. I wasn't leaving it there. I brought it all here, built a frame underneath it, and plonked the new hut on top of it. So it stood about that high off the ground. So.
But as I say, 800 quid for a 10 by 20 is actually it is an economy shed. So don't expect good quality timber because it ain't.
I've been looking at prices. It'd be cheaper to get my brother-in-law who does all like DIY and all that. It'd be cheaper to just get all the wood and get him a build one.
It definitely would, and it would probably be a much better grade builder shed as well. I'll guarantee that. But at the time, I just had the money in the account from last year's mower sales. I had 800 quid, and the missus said, "You know what? Just buy it. You need a new shed for next year." And by the time the winter comes through, you don't want to build a shed this time of year.
That is a good shed out there. I actually put proper when I laid the floor because, like you say, it's a thin floor, isn't it?
Yeah, so yeah. Well, yeah, it is. I just laid it 8.
So when I did my living room. My living room's proper oak flooring all the way through.
Yeah.
I used the oak flooring that were left to do all the floor out in that oak. It's proper thick oak flooring.
The main problem I have is I have a big tool chest and I have my lift table in here. They're the 2 heaviest bits of kit that I've got. And I was fine just by even walking in here. The boards were bowing. And when you're doing videos, the tripod was moving and all, I couldn't be dealing with that. So literally, I just got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 sheets of 18 mil ply, just screwed them through the rafters and what have you, and through the beams.
I'm looking at a few garages because you can get garages for night. No, really, do you know the concrete ones? But it's just getting them moved from one piece to the other, isn't it?
It is. You only want more than a 7.5 tonner to do that. It's what you.
I'm near Wakefield. There's one down in Castleford. Really nice garage. It's about 15 foot long, and it's got a proper double glazed patio down the side entrance, and it's all done in white. What face you got? It's for free. It's just moving it.
If you can afford to get someone to shift it or whatever, then that's definitely a good option. But for what I do, it does me.
I've got a concrete base next to the house, you see, and it's big enough to park a bus on it. So
yeah,
be no problem with having a base.
with your roof trusses, be careful.
The best people you ask best people to ask is a banger boy, as in a banger boy that's got a high ab with ding me, as in it's got a recovery wagon with a high ab on it. You just pick it up.
Oh yeah, you've only got to put a post on Facebook, Alex, and someone will have some along that line, and you give them £100, say, and it's job done. And that's got to be cheap for a free shed, £100 for a rig. That's got to be cheap.
Your roof truss, be careful. The triangle in the roof, piece of wood that goes across that you're actually banging your head on, that isn't on compression, it's on extension. The stress inside it. So if
it's
you
trying to go like that, you mean?
Yeah, it's to stop the roof going out.
So not go.
Yeah,
But if you put another one higher up, it would have to be a heavier one. So you can.
It's already got one, Bill. It's already got one. I'll show you. It's already got one.
There's some ones at top as well.
Higher up, yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's okay.
So it's already got them. What my idea of thinking is if I get some quite heavy gauged channel or heavy gauged angle iron, literally put it in the vise and just give it a little tiny tweak outwards in the middle, and then screw it up. It should hold. I mean, we're talking 11 mil thick OBS. There's not a lot of weight on it, and it would give me then about 9 foot headspace.
And then you just skim the top of your head as you went past.
Exactly that. Literally, I'm clouting my barnet. I'm 6'2", and these beams are 6 foot. So I could even possibly raise it up. I could even raise it up to 6'4".
The new exhaust.
You could
just recenter them, and it'd probably be all right, Bill.
Yeah, you could. You put a health and safety sign up that said hard hats must be worn.
I've got one for my doorway. I'm so tall it says caution.
Okay, I just want to reflect on health and safety. We're talking about the Micks Mowers shack here. Health and safety not only went out the window, but I threw it out the window and put the window back in. So that ain't going to happen, Bill.
Not in Switzerland. You wouldn't believe Switzerland's such a safe and secure place. There's no health and safety. Nothing. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. Do you know what, Bill? I think that's actually. I think that's actually going to be a winner. Rather than taking the supports out and putting metal in, if I just take one out at a time, cut it, and then just move them up to 9 where the lights are, we're talking 4 inches.
Yeah, I'll put a post. Post.
And I think
put an acro prop in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. If I do one at a time, I can support it with a post coming down, so it don't go nowhere. And then just shift it up 4 inches, and that give me the headroom.
Yeah.
Well, mine's up to 8'7".
That'll do it.
If you measure from floor up, it's 8'7" now. But it was
mine is
the same problem what you've got. I was banging my head in it all the time. Every time I went.
I think I might even do that tomorrow. Actually, I might change them, because literally I whacked my head yesterday or day before, and I tell you what, the socket went across the shed. The mower got tipped upside down. I was right in a foul mood, because when you bang your head, it makes you feel so sick. That's where I was, and bugger me. Half hour later, I banged it again, right on the same blinking spot. So I've got to sort it out. I might do it tomorrow, stuff it, and I might literally just.
There's Mick knows like
change it.
Padding. There's no padding, is there, Mick?
There's no padding. No padding. So the link is in the chat. I've got 36 people in the house. How are we doing on thumbs up and thumbs down? Can someone give me a quote of what I'm doing? I take it we're over 90, because Snobby came in on 90, which is cool to have Snobby. I don't know where Snobby's gone now. He's gone off for a bit. Mick's next video could be changing that. Well, I'll do a video if you really want me to. But 95. Can we get another 5 more thumbs up if we got the people in the house? That'd be fantastic. I dare say most of you have already given me a thumbs up or thumbs down already, but I would like to get over to 100 before we leave the stream. That would be absolutely amazing. Link is in the chat if anyone else wants it. Fixing the shop. I could do a video, Donald, but you got to think about content, and I don't like just to release a video just because that's what I'm doing. But you could do. The problem is that what you got to think about. That sort of video, like Bill has just said, is that you cut something that is as per spec. Somebody somewhere will say you shouldn't have done that because, and that sort of thing. is just going to G me up because I did it through my own choice because I'm 6 foot, and they just say you should have bought a taller shed. You know, so you always got to think about things like that.
I had one of them comments, as in one of the comments yesterday about a video I done, and it was 30 run. There was a video put out. There was 30 runners up prizes, and there was one Muppet that turned around and said, or one moron that turned around and said something about that video, as in they me to take the video down and start it again. And I thought, no, you haven't looked at the video because it was a follow up to the DAW that was done a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could put some angle iron on top of the wood and notch the wood out and wear flat shoes.
Could do, yeah. Yeah, could do. Could do. I think literally, I'm not saying that an engineer has been employed to structurally produce an £800 shed. You know,
maybe
to that degree. So I think if I gained 4 inches on that roof support,
yeah,
I think I'll be onto a winner.
Do a Barnes Wallace on it.
Yeah, exactly that. I was thinking about running some supports horizontally coming down, like to support the roof that way, but that's just going to get in the way further down where the shed is empty. So no, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to take them out tomorrow. I can literally just cut one off with the old chainsaw, and just move them up right up to the light. And I think that will give me enough headspace for what I want.
I put beams about, I think the 4x4s. No, 3B. There were 3B2s actually. So I stood them on the height, tall, the width wise up. But it's only ever going to be me getting up there to refelt it, and I can pretty much lean over to do it anyway. It's not the end of the world. So it's what it is. I've got 6 idiots. What's that? Oh, is that 6 thumbs down? Is it? Oh, well, I do collect thumbs down as I collect thumbs up, lads. So don't pay no attention to them. They're entitled to their opinion, and thank you very much for their watch time. It's what it is.
It's all clicks.
I just wish they'd come up on the panel. Come up on the panel and tell me how crap I'm doing with 40 in the house, and I had nearly 60 in the house earlier on. I've been going for 3 hours exactly with nearly 100 thumbs up. I think I've done a pretty good job, so don't worry about them.
My brother's a snotty ass. He said, buy me your own exhaust and getting a garage to fit it is a bit like taking your own chips to a chip shop and sitting there.
Well, the only problem is, and I've changed exhausts on Land Rovers and all sorts myself before, bought a bit in off of eBay or wherever and done it myself, but you can come unstuck with some of the bolts, especially if they've been on a little while. If you've got the right stuff where you can cut the bolts off them, or if you've got an impact gun, then you're away.
The MLGT's due 10th for next month, so I'm putting it in on 30th. And I just said to him, why are you doing it? Will you stick a new exhaust on that I've just got? And he said, yeah, no problem. So.
That's it. But that's going to take in 15 minutes. You to get under that car, put on a set of stands and muck about with spanners, you'll be there all day.
I was under there other day. I can't get the bolts off the first section. The whole rest of it, you could just pull off yourself.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. I've had the same problem years ago before I had all these new fandangled tools. I didn't have an impact gun, but now I could just. That's it, yeah. But now I've got an impact gun. I can just take my air compressor down to the driveway, plug it in. I've got an air gun, and they undo them, and they'll either snap off.
Yeah. You just need that.
You got to have
drag it around.
Yeah, you got to have the power to do it. You got to have the power, and if you ain't got the power, then you're going to be there all day.
I know I could have cut it off with angle grinder,
and that's what.
Not enough.
Well, that's all they do at a garage.
Yep.
At the garage, they just cut it off with an angle grinder or impact it.
They're up in air though, aren't they? It's so close when you're laid under it. Try to cut it with an angle grinder, you set yourself on fire.
Johnny, I had the same problem with a Honda CRV, and I took a thinner disc to it, and I had the guard off it, the grinder, and I went to switch it on, and I had the grinder like that, and I just felt it nick my hand, and I turned it. I threw the grinder, run in the house, got a towel, and turned up
see that scar across my phone? That was still saw blade that snapped and it came flying at me, and I put my hand up, it hit me in the face otherwise.
Ouch.
Right,
Thank you very much, everybody. That's
went right through my guiders.
That's a 100. Apparently, I'm showing 100 likes. That's absolutely fantastic, and that puts my YouTube channel on a different platform. That's the reason why I'd like to get to 100, because it goes onto a suggested box. That does a lot for my channel. You wouldn't believe how much that does for a channel. So thank you very much for that.
Dusty did the same with me. Dusty. Snobby did the same with me 2 weeks ago and gave me a push, and I'm up to nearly 100 myself on.
Not putting change through window of my car, Jason. What are you on about?
There you go. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what it's all about, Bill.
It is, yeah, it was fantastic. I looked at the stats and I couldn't believe it. I went, hello.
That's what found it very done
Yeah,
with me. I was shortly back 1K, and he put us up over the 1K, and then it stung me. Now it's starting to climb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Jason, I've had a nice payout from PPI. I don't need to lift it up with change. That's why I'm going to get myself a nice workshop.
You've got. I mean, you've got to have one. I mean, I had a nice workshop. I picked up a. I think it was how big was it? I think it was 8 foot by 16 foot summer house, and it was already second hand when I picked it up. So it was third hand when I got to it.
The size of that one up there. That workshop of mine.
And the floor, unfortunately for me, my back entrance to my house has got one of them stupid archways. And you can't, there's no other access to my back garden. So there was no way of me even lifting it over. So I had to sacrifice the floor and cut the floor to get it in. It's what it is. And unfortunately, by doing that, I effectively structural integrity of the shed. So I was rocking with that one for about 2 years. And moving into this one, Johnny has picked it up. It's made my channel better, and it's just I can't wait to get the electrics in here properly. But I've got 175 feet of armored cable to lay to get the electrics in here properly. But that'll be done this summer.
I've got some big reels of that armor cable. They were next to a skip that I drove past. I just threw them straight in car and drove off.
If they're over 175 feet, Johnny, I'll come up and I'll do a deal with you.
Oh, I'll show him when I'm next in shed. The right big reels.
Because I think they want £235 for 175 foot of cable.
I even got a couple of reels of that stuff that you used, for the wires for up and over garage doors. The cabling stuff.
Yeah.
Got 2 big reels of that.
Well, they do it. They do it at work, but I'm not gonna get my fingers pinched at work for taking cables. It's just not worth the job that I do. So. It's so expensive, but I'll do it right. I'll pay for it, get it done, and once that's done, I'll be a lot happier. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 sockets on the wall, 1 socket on its own down the bottom for a welder and compressor, because I want to upgrade my compressor, the lights and what have you. So it'll be good to go.
I'm just taking a big extension in there at the moment for when I use power.
That's at the moment, mate. That's what I'm running off. I'm running off a 300 foot extension lead at the moment, and it's doing the job. I just got to be a bit careful because I've got quite a bit running at times. So just got to be a bit careful.
Can you trip it?
Yeah, well, it's not tripped anything yet, but I have only got a 25 litre compressor. But eventually, it will do it.
Yeah. You got 3 phase in or just single?
Say again.
3 phase or single phase?
3 phase.
3 phase. Yeah, you need that.
See that, Mick? Make me bigger. I built that.
Right. Yeah, that's nice, John.
I built that.
Nice.
It was the walls were about a foot thick on it. It had a proper slate roof and everything on it. That window,
yeah, it's lovely.
It was stood on a big 22-foot deck.
Lee Marsh, can we keep the emojis down to just 2, please, buddy boy? Because that's classified as spamming. Can one of the mods just delete that post for me? Thank you very much, Lee, for popping in and saying hi. But the emojis tend to we don't like them on YouTube, mate. When you monetize, if you just someone can just delete that post, that'd be cool. So the link is in the chat. It seems to be dying down, gents. I don't know if you're getting ready for bed or what you're doing. I'm not quite sure, but the link is there. So feel free to come on up. If you all want to settle down for a night, that's fine. I don't mind ending the stream, but looking to go to about 10 o'clock. But if you want to chill out, it's up to you. But the numbers are dropping off, and the chat is slowing down, both on the panel and in the stream. So if you do want to hit the link and come on up, feel free to do so.
I'm supposed to do.
I'm going to school tomorrow, so I'm out of here. I've got a 7 o'clock start. So that means
yeah, right, Bill. It was nice to see you, Bill, and much appreciated for coming up, mate. Always welcome. Always welcome.
Well, I normally get half an hour to an hour in the morning when I start at school, so I normally have a ring around to see what's happening. So if you guys are back.
Yeah, that's cool. I understand, mate. But as I say, Bill, you're always welcome. Bill, thanks for coming up, mate. Much appreciated.
Cheers, mate. No
type in chat before you go, Bill, and I'll catch you up.
Okay, mate. No problem at all. Catch you later, guys. Be good.
Take it easy. Yeah, we'll be. So yeah, just be aware of the voltage drop. I don't think that's going to be a massive issue. I'll get a Sparky to hook it up, but I've already bought the box for it, which is in one of my drawers. I picked that up probably about a month ago. Here it is. I'll show you that. So I picked my box up already, and it's got a 32, it's got a 220s and a 6. So I've already purchased that already. To go. It is made out of plastic. It should be metal. I understand that, but it's what it is. And I'm going to be using 20 for the sockets because they'll be taking most of the drawer. And I have a separate 20 for my welder and compressor, but they won't be run together. They'll be run separately. And then all I've got left is just for lighting after that, which is I've already done. The ring main is already done for that. Just got to plumb it in. So I don't think voltage drop's going to be massive and going to be an issue, especially as I'm already running off of an extension lead, which is only amped out at 13 amps anyway. So I don't see it being a massive problem.
That wire you're on about, is it like that cooker wire?
Yeah, it's like not a solid core wire, but it's just heavy duty stuff. Yeah, heavy duty stuff.
Like grey with 3 cut wires in it, isn't it?
No. I want proper armored cable which goes under the ground. So it's got the normal wire in it, and then it'll have stainless steel threaded all the way around it, and then plastic coating on the outside. So if you hit it with a disc saw, you still won't go through it.
This is like cooker wire that I've got.
All right, no. Rumples, I'm out, Mick. I have a meeting at 7 p.m. US time. So I guess, yeah, cool. Thanks for coming in. Much appreciated, buddy boy. I hope to see you soon. Look after yourself. I could get Sparky to hook it up for me. That'd be cool. But I have got quite a few people in the trade that will do it for me anyway. So I'm not overly concerned. Link is in the chat, people. If you feel free to come on up, as I say, it's there for you. I've got 40 in the house apparently, so I don't see why we're struggling to fill the panel up. But feel free. I've got a private chat there. It's a private chat. Night, guys. Have fun. That's from Bill. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I stuck one of those.
If anyone wants to email me,
I stuck one of those PPI claims in, Mick.
Okay. Oh yeah. I've done 2 of them.
Last year, totally forgot about it. Got a letter a couple of days ago, and I got a check this morning.
Yeah, cool. I did 2. I got 1, and then Lloyd's ran me back and said your second claim has been approved as well. So I got 2. So quite happy with that.
I got 2 on a credit card that I had in 1995.
That's it, mate. That's it. That's the way.
I'm going to be able to treat myself, treat Tracy, sort the car out, and have a little nest egg. So that's quite good for me. I'm happy with that.
Why not? Why not, indeed? I had results this week.
Claim PPI claim, and they gave me 100.
I did it myself through Ombudsman as well. So.
And then he told me, another company told me, he phoned me up and says that's only a partial that's only a partial payment. That's not a full that you're entitled to. But then when they tried to do the next one, they were coming back saying no, that I'd already got a claim or whatever, as in that I couldn't get this other claim, and I just says, "Oh, bugger it," I says, "I'm not interested. At least 100 quid is better than nothing."
I did it through Ombudsman though. I did it through the government, so they sent the form that I filled them out and just sent them back. I didn't even use them
company or something, Johnny, but they were like 30 odd. You pay them like 30 odd pound, and they dealt with it because companies were phoning me up and saying because I hadn't paid the loan back, the company would then try and get the money back from me. But this was like going back like well before I even met my ex-partner. It was when I was still single, and basically what happened is I had this job, and I was banked with the Bank of Scotland, and I phoned the Bank of Scotland just inquiring, and they said we can give you £1,000. So they kept on and on about it, and I says, right, give me it. So I took out the insurance, but see, after I lost the job before the PPI kicked in, so I only paid the first payment yet. And that's what they were trying to say, because it dinged me as in they couldn't cover it, as in they paid the loan back. But the loan,
I paid years and years and years ago. It went for a car, and I can't even remember what I won with her.
Yeah, it does happen.
Well, I did.
So someone just.
I've had 3 banks in my life, so I just tried all 3 of them. I was watching Phil and Holly on that This Morning program, and they come up with that number, and then they want about the deadline for it, and then they come up with telephone number underneath, and I just rang it because I had my phone in my hand. So I should ring Phil and Holly and say thanks.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's good. So I've got a comment there about the cable. It's going to be a bit of a pickle to dig that. And what I'm thinking of is if I just get a tiller in, a rotavator tiller, but take the 2 outside blades off just on left of the inside blades. It's only going to go down about a foot, if that. As long as it's under the ground and it's spec'd armored cable, it should be absolutely fine. But that's what I'm looking to do. Just get a tiller in or a ditch witch. If I can get a ditch witch, that'd be even better to run my cable. That'd be fine.
Yo, Kiwi.
Oh, we've got Mike in the house.
How's it
How you doing, Kiwi? How you doing, Mike? Nice to see you both. Hope you're all doing well.
Doing good. I'm just come to pick on you, Mick.
Have you? You come to pick on me? Well, you can go then. How you doing, Mike? Are you okay?
Yeah, getting tired myself.
You're getting tired. That's just your old age, buddy. That's all that is.
I know. Then Ollie laughing all the time hurts my side, and I can't help myself. If Ollie ever gets up here, I die laughing, and I about die.
Well, I mean, I've been seeing the comments in the chat. Mick, who? I've been seeing that in the past couple of days. I've been seeing you.
Who is Mick? Oh, you.
You what? Come over and take a visit. I'll show you who Mick is.
That is true.
And then I'm thinking, and then I went,
Lee,
where is that? It's Kiwi.
Lee, it's not a problem, mate. It's not a problem. It wasn't a telling off, mate. It's just that's just when you get monetized and you start having income through YouTube, they can pull your entire stream down and look at it through that spamming stuff. And when you've been running for 3.5 hours, it can ruin your day. So it's not a problem, mate. It's not an issue. So what are you up to in Kiwi boy? You been busy, boy? I see you've just put a post there about a carburetor you just cleaned and got a motor running. So I see.
Yeah, it's an old Munro Scout. It's a Kiwi built right on that I make look like a kid's toy. But it's got an 8-horse IC Briggs on it. And yeah, there's water in the carby. The float was all rusted up, so I cleaned all that out and cleaned up the earth on the coil and got spark again. Put the transmission lever back on, so she slid across because it's well, they call those variable speed things that you get on the disc, and you've got the drive that goes across, and you got the different speeds, and then goes back past center for reverse. But yeah, I'll be mowing lawns with it and everything now. So 10 months she's been sitting there.
That's good. Rock and roll. I mean, I did you see that video I released with the Haterette, the little push mower? It's about 1973. That's been running for about 2 years.
You painted it lovely.
At the moment, I tell you now, you wait till you see it. You wait till you see it properly when it's all done up on my next video coming out. Only issue is because I only got three out the 4 blades on. Say again, Alex.
That heater was a bargain at £8.
£8.
Bargain.
Cheap. At the moment, you can't even hold the handle when you fire it up because it's only got 3 out of the 4 blades on it, so it's shaking like a lunatic. But I'm hoping once I get the fourth blade on it, it'll come back. And I've just got to set that choke again. The choke is really causing me issues. But I think where I've sprayed the entire engine up, I think I might have some paint within the linkage system. So I've got to put a bit of carb cleaner, knock some paint off, a bit of grease on there, and
Mick,
I'm sure it'll come back.
Mick, I was going to ask you, see that paint, you said it was dark green. Can you put a bit of white in it and mix a bit of white in it and see if it'll turn a bit
I understand. I understand that, Alex. The problem is I've still got about half a tin of that left. So if I'd have put some white in it, it'd have been no good for a future project. And the other issue is if I'd have mixed up a little bit and ran out, the chances of me mixing up a second lot exactly the same is going to cause issues. So Amorite and a tin of Amorite, a big tin. What's that? About £23 for a big tin of Amorite, and that's only half a litre. So it's really expensive and not worth doing. So I think I made the right choice because the actual Haterette paint is expensive. And for what literally all someone's going to do is buy it off me, cut their grass, and throw it in the shed. I don't think it's going to be a piece that they're going to put on display in any museum anytime soon. So I think I made the right choice.
You do what you have to do.
Well, I mean, this is where people sometimes lose sight. Is that I'm here to turn a pound. That's the name of my game. I'm here to buy, sell mowers and bits and pieces. And there's no point in restoring stuff to their former glory. It's going to cost possibly hundreds of pounds to do so for a mower that may come back the following year in worse condition for a service. So I'd feel heartbroken if I restored something and it came back 5-6 months later for a service and it was beaten up. I couldn't do it.
I totally understand what Mick's saying. I'm doing coins, buying coins up to nil.
I've been timed out.
I've been there before. I've been there before when I worked on somebody's lawnmower and I cleaned it all up. Yeah. It looked so bad. And then I did all this work to it. And they had, what was it? About $1,000 into it. And they trashed it. By the time the next year it came back, it's like it's trashed. What did you guys do? It looked like they ran into every mud hole you could see.
Yeah, I mean, but that's exactly it. Is that the majority of people that I don't think I can untime you, Johnny, and I can't make that.
Don't worry about it.
The majority of people that I deal with, they're not going to love the mower. They're not going to look after it, or even worry about it. The chances of me even seeing it again are remotely slim. So hence, I do like to service all my mowers. They all have a safety check, which is not what everyone does. So I need to make sure that mower is leaving my premises in 100% good condition and won't hurt anyone. But there's just no sense in me doing the whole hog. I get a service, safety check, and pushed out, and I make my money and get the next one in. So it's what I do.
Yeah, that's the way I used to do it. Sometimes you're gonna get $20 for a mower. Sometimes you're gonna get $50 for a mower. Might as well just get it in, get it to work good, where it mows level and everything. Out the door it goes.
Yeah, exactly that.
Must have been number.
Congratulations on 1K, Alex.
Thank you. I'm actually trying to fix something out. What the problem is if all my fans and stuff are in USA, right? Now I'm putting 30 runners up prizes. How am I going to pay for all the postage for them? Because what I do is I do it internationally. Now international tract is like £13 a time. Could be 13, could go up to 25. So
you should have 30 runners up your prom.
I'm going to have to figure out, because I put the video out, I'm not going to take that video down and make myself look stupid that I was going to give 30 coins away for runners-up prizes and then no give them. Is that then thing? Hold on a minute. Is that true to his word? If I keep it like that, but the thing is, I've got to find out how to do the postage, as in, well, everybody either help me as in put something towards it because they're going to get caught, or that's got to be figured out. So that's the next one, because somebody said to me, Cornwall wanted me to do a live stream tonight. But I'm thinking, why should if somebody says to me, do a live stream, why should it be on their terms that I have to do a live stream as and when they say? It's my channel. I run it how I want to run it. If I decide to do a live stream tonight, that's up to me. Or if I want to spend time with my YouTube family, that's up to me.
Exactly that. You run your channel how you see fit, and that's exactly it. I run my channel how I see fit, and I set the rules. If no one don't like the rules, they can leave. As simple as that. Ain't got to be in it, and don't be pushed about. It's as simple as that.
But this is you know, you see a lot of YouTubers that are climbing very fast, and they film for the viewers.
He's hammering it down.
You know what I mean? Let's restore this truck, or can we turn honey out of, you know, turn dog shit into honey and all this sort of thing. But I do it for me, and if people enjoy what I do, that's cool. And thank you very much. And I think Alex the same, Mick's the same, Johnny's the same.
Yep.
And the American fellow with the orange overalls is the same.
Kiwi.
Yeah, we started this a long time ago, and it was all supposed to be for fun.
The numbers is not as immaterial. I only wanted to go over the threshold of what YouTube said. YouTube say that you have to get 1,000 subscribers and 400 watchers. Now, it's a case of not me being successful. It's me proving what I can do, my ability, and to myself, to prove to myself that it is achievable. It can be done. Because don't forget, Alex, I did do YouTube. I done
Alex, it's not necessarily about the numbers either, mate. What I will say is that there are lots of channels out there who have not yet reached that threshold, but I consider them to be successful. You know, if you can go out on a live stream and you can hold 30, 40 to 100 people in the house for more than 2 hours, or you can set a video out where you're getting 30 or 40 comments through each month and you're having a good community around you, I consider that to be successful. And the biggest success you'll ever have off of YouTube is meeting people all over the world that you can chat with and call them your friends. That's what you call successful. It's not about 1K. It's not about watch hour minutes. It's got nothing to do with that. It's about sitting here and caring about other people. And when they need your help, you're there for them, as the same in any lifestyle.
And the other funny thing too, Mick, is, you know, when you finish your stream on YouTube, you got the whole panel still in StreamYard, and you carry on chatting for another hour and a half.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, to put things in perspective, okay. I've already met them thresholds, okay. I've been welcomed to the YouTube community partnership scheme, okay. I'm already there. So before I come on, some of you may have had to endure 2 or 3 adverts before you came up, okay.
2.
But I've just clicked onto my channel, and it's saying that my channel is in review, which means someone has to manually look through my video before they can put the adverts on. So even when you get to that level, and you want to earn a few quid out of it, after a 4-hour live stream, you come off to find out you have no adverts on it. Yeah. So as I say, it's not about numbers. It's not about how much you earn. It's got nothing to do with that. It's all about meeting up with people and sharing a beer, having a chat, and having a good time, and just talking about what's good in life and what's bad in life, and trying to overcome all those issues. That's what YouTube is all about: having friends and building friendships.
Thumbs up to you,
right, Mike?
That one. Yes.
Yeah, it is. That's what it's about. I mean, I don't mind admitting there's a man in the chat right now. There he is, Snobby Scrap Picker. Me and Snobby have only been mates for 3 months, literally 3 months. And I consider him to be one of my best mates. He is, without a doubt, a superstar. Heart of gold, family man. And me and Snobby chat weekly, you know. Before YouTube, didn't even know the man. I would have walked past him in the shop, not giving him the time of day. But YouTube has brought me and Snobby's family close together. You know, and I've met hundreds of people all over the world that I consider to be my friends, you know. Even Mike, who's just got out of penitentiary. You know, Mike over there. without a doubt,
Me and Micks
he's a
chained
close friend
together.
of mine. Yeah, exactly that. We are chained together, mate, through friendship, and that's
Yeah,
what it's
we
about.
are.
Pete
We
Froud.
have a good time, don't we, Mick?
Exactly that, and that's what it's about. It's not just about me repairing mowers. It's what comes after that. When you release a video and someone texts you on Messenger or through Instagram or Twitter, or whatever, you hook up with them and you have a phone call, whatever. That's what it's about. It's about meeting new people and building friends. So don't be forced into, can you do a live stream tonight? Can you do this? And you must do that, and don't do that, and you've broken this, and you've done that wrong. That's all irrelevant. Just look at the positive stuff.
Because going live is,
Well, that's what I
is
think
quite,
anyway.
quite stressful.
But you're not going to get rich off YouTube. Always remember, use it as a hobby.
It's not even. It's not. You know, doing what I do, I enjoy it. And if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it.
That's what you got to do.
I totally enjoy
Mick is
doing
right.
it. Exactly that.
Is,
you know, and
aye, but that's where I started from.
Well, Kiwi's just said just a minute ago. Going live is stressful, and I tell you, when I've only got 27 in the house now, but I had about 60 in there earlier on, 60, 70 people in the house. To watch the chat, to keep the panel going, and to keep it motivated, it's hard work to do that. By the time you come off a 4-hour stream, you are drained. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I know. I saw them drop off after you show them their toolbox, Mick.
Zippo just said that I thought I was your best mate, and he is heartbroken apparently.
Did Mick show everyone his toolbox?
Yeah, Mick showed his toolbox, and everybody dropped off.
I'm telling you. And Mike, I'm telling you, Mike, if you even consider for 1 minute that you're going to take me into your store and show me your toolbox, I'm unsubscribing from you because I know what your box is like, and man, I'm not having it.
Ollie made me do it.
What did Mrs. P have to say about you showing your toolbox?
It's meant in the right context. However, all I'm saying is my toolbox is my toolbox, and no one's telling me how to tidy my box, and that's the end of it.
but Mick, I saw my screwdriver in your toolbox that I lent to you ages ago.
Yeah, but chances of you finding it now are very slim.
Mick probably threw it over his shoulder.
Come over and get it.
You're more than welcome in the Micks Mowers shack. You know that. You know, and this is what it's about, Alex. Do you hear the laughter that people have? You know, that's what it's about. Don't ever feel pressurized in doing something. You just say no, I ain't doing it. It's my channel, and I run it how I want to run it.
Aye, but hold on a minute. I'm more business orientated than what I am building friendships and relationships. I find that really difficult, as in building friendships and relationships. But I'm better at the business side. But my customers on eBay, my customers come first. If my customer is unhappy, I'll deal with my customer, and I will talk to him and go through it with him and find out exactly where the problem is and what he's not happy about till I resolve that, so that I get a happy out at the end.
Well, that's just called being polite, you know, and most people should do that anyway. You know, the majority of people that I deal with, you know, like any game, I pick up mowers from all types of different places, and you can't guarantee how they will run in 3 months' time. I don't offer a guarantee on my stuff. When it leaves my premises, the mower is theirs. However, if it breaks down inside a month, 2 months, I just say bring it back and we'll work together to put it right. Because I can't guarantee the party. But if you go ahead and say, I'll guarantee that a piece of equipment for 2 months, they're going to be coming back after 2 months, and it's going to be broken, and you're going to be out of pocket, and that's not a way to run a business, because you can't. Because as I say, they're not going to love that mower. They ain't going to clean it. They ain't going to like what Mike does, put a blanket over it and tuck it in at night time. It ain't going to happen.
It's true.
It's true. I tell you, it's true. So you've got to work with people, and that's just the right thing to do. But like I say, someone come back to me last year. He put, I give him a mower. Righto, Zip. No worries, mate. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I sold a bloke a mower. The mower was in good condition when it left my premises. I know it was, and the bloke was genuine. In fact, I think he was from New Zealand. He was genuine, and he was a family man and all the rest of it. He tried to mower out and what have you. He was a good fella, and he texted me saying that mower you sold me, it's making a really funny noise, like a knocking noise, and the front wheel's fallen off. It's okay, no worries. Bring it back, and I'll look at it for you. So he brought it back, and the wheel literally had just fallen off. I did it back up, but it had a nylon nut on it, so that made me a little bit. It made me a little bit suspicious. Okay. However, the knocking noise I suspected to be big end had gone on the push rod had gone. That's what I thought had happened. But when I tipped the mower upside down, no, it wasn't that. What had happened was the blade adapter was missing a chunk out of it, and I said, you've hit something quite substantial, and the knocking noise was actually the blade was actually loose. Yeah. I said, you've hit something. He said, no, I haven't hit. I said, mate, I'm telling you, you've hit something. I said, will it start? He said, no, every time I start the pull cord, it bites my hand. It rips the pull cord out of my hand. I said, so that means you've broken the keyway, the timing keyway. That tells me you have definitely hit something, 100%. I've been in the game too long. And he sort of looked at me as if to say, you've got me by the short and curlies and there's nothing I can do. I said, just be honest with me. Just tell me the truth and we'll work together and we'll put it right. He said, yeah, I hit something. So that's all you got to tell me. So anyway, I ordered up a brand new Boss. I've got one up here somewhere, which and they're 17 quid. That's what it is. That's what it's going to cost me to get it in. So it cost me £17, but then it cost me a further X amount of money for me to strip the engine down, take the flywheel off, replace the key, which is only £4, and put it back together. So by the time I give him his bill, he pretty much paid for the repair of what he actually paid for the mower.
But I'll tell you this, Mick, if he would have told you right away what he did, you probably would have fixed it for cheap, wouldn't you?
Exactly that. I would have only charged him the parts. But don't come into my backyard telling me you didn't do nothing. I've been in the game too long. So he had a bit of a bill. But by the end of it, I just go easy. And if something happens again, just come back to me. But this year, the mower's come in for winterization, and he's happy with it, and he knows that he can't pull wool over my eyes.
I've done the same thing many a times. When I was in the business, if they'd tell me the truth, their bill wouldn't be that big. But soon as I knew they were lying, after I looked at it, you're gonna get a chunk. Here it comes.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, exactly that. But you just can't take people sometimes on face value, which is a shame because I think a lot of people on here are face value people. Lots of people here are genuine. But it's a business you're in. People are always after that discount, that money off scenario. And if you can buy a lawnmower for say £80-90 second hand, but you can buy another one for sort of £240 in the shop. You can buy a brand new lawnmower for 70 quid over here, brand spanking new out of Wilco's. It ain't gonna last you 3 weeks, but
but it's true. You're right, Mick. It is funny, true. But it's true.
I mean, the bulk of the stuff that I sell here, they're flathead 3.5 classic Briggses, they're Hondas, and they're the engines that were 250 quid. Yes, they're 10 years old, but as long as they're looked after and serviced and loved, there's no reason why they can't go another 10 years. But say again.
So just on that flow, Mick, with looking after Briggses and that, I've been told that you only use 30 weight oil in a Briggs motor. Doesn't matter which Briggs it is, it's only 30 weight oil. Is that true?
Okay, all I will say is a Briggs engine will run on any oil. Okay, it will. However, I recommend for my engines SEA 30. That's what I use. I put in 1540. I put in diesel oil before in some engines. Not that I've sold, but I've had myself. They will run on anything. They're pretty much bulletproof. But yeah, I generally just buy 5 litres at a time, SEA 30. That services about 6 engines. This year, I'm going to be buying 50 litres, buying in bulk this year. But I would recommend using SEA 30. Yeah.
No.
But some people some people believe that they should run on no oil whatsoever, and that's what killed.
Oh well, I mean that is the beauty. That is the beauty of some of the older style Briggses, because they work on what's called a splash system. So literally, the piston doesn't even touch the oil. It's a slinger that just throws it all around. So as long as it throws it all roughly around by the cylinder, you can have an engine pretty much on nothing. As long as it is chucking all about, they will run on very, very low amounts of oil. But
just don't overfill them.
Say again.
Just don't overfill them.
Yeah, if you overfill it, it's going to be a bit of a Smoky Joe. But
just don't overfill them. I don't care. I'd rather have a little bit of low oil where it's low on the dipstick, because, like you said, it's going to splash. But don't overfill them. Please don't. That's where everybody gets their problem. They overfill them.
But some people don't even put oil in them. Some people don't even check them. They pull it up, they put petrol in it, pull it, and that's it. And they don't even go and check it to make sure that there's even oil in it. And that's what I'm saying. When they're empty, that's what kills them. It's no oil whatsoever.
Well, that's what happened to. Go on, Kiwi.
I was going to say that's what happens with rotary hose. You only use it once or twice a year, and it gets stuck in the shed, and it never gets looked after, and it's still got weeds wrapped around the tines from 5 years ago, and they're expected to work, but they don't. But anyway.
No, definitely. I mean, I've just picked up, as I say, I picked up this four-stroke, four cycle strimmer. And originally, I looked up, I was talking to Pete Frow today, and originally it said you should use, was it 2015, Pete? I think it said, or 2050, I can't remember off the top of my head. So I wanted 20 weight in there. But it is a 4-stroke machine. And the only reason I think it said it wanted 20 weight in there is because these machines are made in America, and the temperature is different out there. Over here in the UK, we don't get those excessive temperatures. So I did a bit more research, and another page said to use SEA 30, which makes sense to me. It's a 4-stroke machine, so why not just put 30 weight in there? What we got there? What you're rocking on? 20-ounce gallon ratio. What was that in there, Mike? What's that? That's a 30 by 150 to 1. What is that?
Yep, that's the mixture that I use.
And what weight is that fuel? Is that oil?
That oil? It's a 2-stroke oil.
2-stroker, okay, yeah. 2-stroker. Yeah, well, the one I've got is a 4-stroker, which I picked up for nothing today. So I'm because we don't get the temperatures. 2-stroke, yeah. Well, I use any 2-stroke, and lots of lawn care guys say, you should be using Husqvarna oil. You should be using. Do you know what? Just you can get it from Tesco's. It's the same stuff.
Yeah.
So because we don't get the temperatures over here, I mean, like Bruce Pinter saying, it's minus 22 over there in Canada at the moment. Because we don't get those temperatures, that 30 weight oil will suffice fantastically, and as long as it's got oil in it, that's all that matters.
Yeah. But talking about 2-stroke oils, you get all different kinds of 2-stroke depending on what you use. Like you got outboard 2-stroke, you got motorcycle 2-stroke, you got lawnmower 2-stroke, and the viscosity of that oil is meant to be the same, but it is different. And I think the outboard 2-stroke is probably the better 2-stroke oil out of all.
It has to be, because it's always run at a lower temperature.
Yeah. So that's just my thought.
Marine engines are completely different, and I agree with that. But
the 2-stroke oil, hold on, Mick. The 2-stroke oil for boats, I think it's like biodegradable too. If it gets in the water, I think that's the only thing different here in the U.S. It has to be biodegradable and everything for the boats.
It's much the same over here too, Mike. But it has got to be slightly thicker oil, because it needs to keep warm. If it's a thinner grade fuel, then the engine's going to overheat because the water just won't cool it down quick enough.
That's right. Yeah.
Hey, Mick.
Yo.
I've been considering getting these. The £200 each. The actual boxes off back at the box vans.
What are they, mate? What are these? Storage.
Hang on.
So a storage container.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea, mate.
The 14-foot. Hang on. What's it saying here? Says it on the box. But they've got shutters on one side and then like security doors on the other end, so you've got like a separate shed. And they're £200 each. But if you think about it, if you put two of them together, it'd be like, well, the 14 be 8, I think. Yeah.
As long as you got the access, that's the thing. I mean, for me to put that in my back garden, it had to be craned over my house and then delivered about at least 150 feet down my lawn.
Oh, you can back Matt straight into my driveway. Easy. But they're £200 each. It says ideal garden storage containers. And the boxes off delivery vans, sprinter size vans.
You know how they do. You know how they build them? Exactly like the show people do. It's basically a hinge. It's like a hinge, and what they do is they take the middle of the pin out, and they take the pin out, and it off, because that's how the show people do it. So it goes into the wagon.
That's somebody that's painted one up green, look. They painted that one.
Yeah. That's cool, isn't it?
£200 each. The free delivery within 10 mile, whether they're within 8 mile of me.
Well, there you go, Mac. Free delivery. You want to deliver it in your backyard?
Yeah. I mean, when I got my shed, it said when I rang up the person who bought it off, I said, "Will there be able to someone give me a hand to lug it down because I got like 400 feet to run?" Yeah, that'll happen. And the driver turned up on his lorry. He said, "No, I'm on my own, mate. Not happening."
It says must have access to be dropped off from sprinter size van. £200 each.
The thing is when it says free delivery, it doesn't necessarily. I mean, the delivery they had on my shed was curbside delivery, so it was literally pull up on the driveway, throw it on the drive, and go. So free delivery doesn't necessarily mean chuck it anywhere, chuck it where you want it. So I'd read
free local delivery available must be within 10 mile and must have access to drop-off point. Well, I have. You can back.
If that's great, that'll do you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, time is 10 o'clock. I've got to go and do Riley Boy's meds, I'm afraid. I've been going for 3 hours and 46 minutes, so it is the time. 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock is my stream time. I would like to say that I've had a fantastic time on this second Saturday night live stream, which is now my local spot on a Saturday night. More importantly, do not forget, tomorrow night is Dusty Blonde's live stream. She'll be running at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So if anyone is available, 7 o'clock, check out Dusty Blonde on YouTube. And Dusty Blonde holds a fantastic live stream. I should be over there giving some people some stick as always. And hopefully you'll all join Dusty and myself over there, and we'll have a good stream. So there you go, Dusty. That's for you, sweetheart. Thank you, everyone who's been on the panel. I've enjoyed all your company as always. It's been fantastic to see all my friends coming up on the panel and all of my friends.
Thank you
in
always,
the chat.
Nick.
Yeah, thank you, buddy boy. On your way out, for those of you that have not yet given me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, I would appreciate a thumbs up if I can get it. It just helps towards the growth of my channel. And I hope to see you all again next Saturday night on the Micks Mowers live stream show, and check out my videos coming out throughout the week. But thank you very much, Johnny. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you, Mike, and Snobby, all those people who come up on my live stream. I do really appreciate your support, and I should catch you all on the next one. So take it easy, people, and see you soon.
Cool. See you later. No worries, mate. And the other thing is you've just reached 4 hours as well when you're live.
Fantastic. Cool, people. Cool. See you later on.
Okay, bud. We'll see you later.
Take it easy. Look after yourself. Bye-bye.
You too, mate. Bye.
Bye-bye.